So I'm actually recording it. Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I would like to welcome you to Crusader Kings III, where we are playing as the Empire of Mali. And the mighty Empire of Mali has just declared war upon the Sultanate of Egypt. It is their 19,000 soldiers versus our... No, that's not us. 7,488, although... Between sessions, I did see that we had a way of raising a couple more troops, a group of soldiers, which we have not really made much use of at all. And they are, of course, the Holy Order. So we are going to go and hire them real quick, which gets us 1,000 soldiers. So you lot... Oh, man, you start miles away. I'm going to have to run over here. Get a move on. And we are also going to set up a banner... Let's get a new one here. So the purple one is going to be where we raise this. And I think what I'm going to do is raise the local army. Wait, no, that's the wrong place. Don't raise there. Wrong place. I meant over here. We're even further east than I realized. There we are. So we're going to raise local army there. And then also raise all here. So that little army is going to start sieging stuff so that we have a little bit of a defensive zone. And that's going to be your job while the main levies get brought in. And then also the... Oh man, you have to go even further. And then also these guys. They're actually going to sail, which will make them significantly faster. So that is entirely reasonable. Alright, so what has been going on so far? As you can see, Mali has embiggened itself slightly. We are now officially an empire. And you can see that Empress Eagleslayer is still on the throne at the ripe young age of 83. And she is still going somewhat strong. She is old, but she has also completed whole of body. She is... a athlete, which increases her health even more, and a herbalist, which makes her more resistant to diseases. Unfortunately, she is not a blade, what are they called? Blade master, which also would have given some extra health. But I'm hoping that she can stick around long enough to see this battle through, because we are definitely going to be up against it. This is not going to be easy. So our armies are on the march. One thing we will need to keep an eye on is supply, because we are fighting through a lot of deserty areas. Once we hit like this area, I think we'll be a little bit better off, but it is going to take a little while to get to that stage. And once we start seeing enemy armies, we will need to slow the game down somewhat. But we have got bombards. We are, as you can probably tell, incredibly good at sieging stuff now. And now we have our army of levies who can kind of follow in behind. Although already we are coming across supply issues. So how about we split you in half. Get half of you going, say, there. And then half of you just staying back here. And I'm going to need the trebuchets split out. And they can join those peasants. Okay, glorious. And then you lot are going to need to be siegers as well. Hopefully we have a second siege army. Please, yes. Oh, that's king. Yeah, that's fine, actually. Cool. Alright, let's take the choke points. And then we control all the ways in here to the center. We've already got 12% war score. This is just a war for a duchy. So it should be a little bit easier to manage. The other thing we should actually double check is your technology. So this is Mashariki. They have finished off everything. Oh, crap. They have completely finished late medieval in 1321. Okay. Awesome. We haven't. We've still got 3 of these to go, which does unfortunately include knighthood, which is going to come with an extra 20% knight effectiveness. Scootage I don't think will really matter, and then advanced bowmaking. So our archers aren't going to be as good as theirs are either. And then we don't have any of these militaries. We do have bombards, but that means they do as well. We don't have standing armies. We don't have plate armor, so our heavy cavalry will not be benefiting from that. We do not have the Royal Armory, which means that their units will reinforce faster. Nor do we have sappers, which would have made the sieges go a little bit quicker. So, yeah. There are definitely a lot of negatives right now. So we need to be a little bit careful in how exactly we advance here. Though I'm expecting their armies to be quite a long way away. And also, when their armies do arrive, the supply in these regions isn't great. Although, actually, they're a little bit more developed than I kind of expected. That's interesting. They're on like 20s and 30s. Interesting. Oh, here we go. We have our first armies. 11,000 men. Let's go and send you in to reinforce. Let's go and send you in to reinforce. You're actually going to land there. Let's put you here. Let's put you here. Let's put you here. Now, how far away are my holy warriors? They're actually making really good progress. Okay, that's good to know. Let's give you Count Mordred. Flexible leader, aggressive attacker. That sounds good to me. Here they come. A word of advice. I saunter between the market stalls of Niani, a heavy pouch tugging at my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? As I admire the wares of a local jeweller, exquisite filigree, a sound investment, my husband, Emperor Mubashir, suddenly appears at my side. A word of advice, wife. Take a look at the smithy over there. The wares might be simple, but their potential is great. So we can invest in the jeweller's workshop, which will cost us a bunch more money. Although we're still making a profit, even though we've got all of our troops raised right now, we are making profit. We've got green screen. Yeah, probably. Let's move you forwards. Hopefully that helps. Or we can invest in the smithy, which is a 75% success. This will automatically make our husband friend. This will also increase our holding taxes by 20% and reduce army maintenance by 10. This would be really nice to get. Yes! We did it. We got it. Okay, so extra profits coming in. That's great. So what kind of troops do they have? Do they have a lot of cavalry? I don't remember. Footmen, crossbows. Actually, I have a feeling that the majority of that army is actually going to be levies. Interesting. Now the real question is, can I get away in time? Yes. We inherited the county of Falata. Where is this? Well, I think that we should try and give that away if we can to someone reasonable. You seem like a pretty good all-rounder. Let's grant you Falata. There you go. Where's the Holy Order? There you are. Okay, yeah, still on the way in. I have a feeling that they're marching over to try and grab that. I would really like to get this position if I can. We will be taking attrition if we go there, though. You have the trebuchets. And we have a lot of cavalry, so we want to fight them out in the open if we can. Now, bear in mind that they are in debt. They are not going to be recovering that debt anytime soon. So, yeah, they're going to have some real problems with that. These guys are... Here's the main army. Do we want to turn around and come over here? Yes. Yes, we do. Then you come over here. Okay. Oh, nope, they've turned around. Well, how about we stand at the entrance to this and then come pouring in as necessary. They have another 15,000 men over there. We definitely can't deal with both of them coming in. I'm poring over the ledgers that detail... I've got the temple again. My income from vassals. These numbers do not add up. The inept Count Madu has played me for a fool. Well, obviously he has to pay his dues. All 5 ducats. And we can now get detailed... No, we can get war profiteer. We're at war. We're going to be in a lengthy war. Well, let's make some more money while doing it. Yes. That sounds like a good plan to me. Early order is still on the way in. I'm hoping that these guys march in and I don't need to deal with them. Because there's no way I can fight both of these at the same time. None. Alright, you lot are going to attack. And they outnumber us about 2 to 1. Which is a bit scary. Alright, here we go. We're in. They have no special units. This is just levies. They do have 6 champions. I have 10. We also have our full complement of special units. And I didn't have my best general equipped. Sod. And these guys are on the way in. But we should be able to do a lot of damage here. But then again, so can they. They're down to 6,000. Let's have you stand here. Alright, let's pull you back. Okay, you're going back a long way. Let's pull back to about there. So the first battle, unfortunately, was not a success. They lost about as many men as we did, 2,300 each. That's really unfortunate. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to need more of our special forces, so let's go ahead and hire more. 3 of those. And some more archers? Pikemen. They do have a lot of cavalry, actually. Let's get some more pikes. And let's also make sure that we have Safia too leading. Now they have split their armies up quite a bit. So hopefully we can come in like one piece at a time. Let's try and come over here. Actually, you're probably further away. No, let's go here. Here and then here. Alright, let's stay and defend. Round 2. This time they do have their special forces. However, we have a much better general. We have all of our champions. They have just 1. Our advantage is plus 39. And that's with a 0-0 roll. Alright, this is looking a little bit better, although they are going to be getting loads and loads of reinforcements coming in. But the idea here is just to do damage if we can. And that's what we've got to just keep on doing. Alright, back off again, people. Back off! How did that one go? This is not looking good. We did kill 4,000 that time to their 2,000 kills on us. Okay. This is going to be a difficult war. There is no doubt about this. Right. Well, I think what I would like are pikemen. What do I really need to counter them? Crossbows. What counters crossbows? It's cavalry, isn't it? Yeah, it's just light infantry. Oh, actually, one thing that we can do, will suggest is house guards are actually really cheap. Wow. And they don't cost anything if they're not raised. Alright. Despite my derision... Oh, you get 100. Actually, I see how we can do this. We can just go for... Oh no, you can only have 1 unit of house guards. And they can't be upgraded. 100 men's the maximum. Ah, alright. Well, let's add a couple more units then, I guess. Because, again, we have loads of money, so we can just keep on investing. We do need to give away a county. As soon as I find where... There it is. Dowra. So Dowra can go to... Skuld, maybe? Shadia. And apparently I have an extra holding somewhere. Oh, right, the temple. Do we have anyone that's, like, exceptionally good at learning? Who's hopefully actually, you know, loyal? Vizarau. Possibly. We could just give it to Grima, but I have a feeling at this point we're going to need those territories, so let's just give you Yanfoiler. There we are. Oh, an Empress now, indeed. We are the Empire of Mali. Although they are now into our territories. They are going to be causing us some hurt. Let's move up to here. How's my supply? My supply at the moment is okay. Their supply, however, should be causing them problems. Now, is anybody else declaring on them? Yes. Peasant Uprising. Okay, that will be a really small problem. Maybe. That is acceptable. Who's this? You look suspiciously like a king. You're a Banad. You are a king. I'll keep you in jail for now. Sometimes that button just doesn't want to work. Ah, we could recruit some more. We probably should. More archers? No, let's get more cavalry, because, like I said, our cavalry has been the centerpiece for our military. We'll just move around, causing them some attrition as they do so. And basically try and pick a decent fight if we can. That's 10,000 soldiers withdrawing. 6,000 withdrawing from there. Let's hit them here if we can. Oof, that's going to be their defensive battle. That's unfortunate. So 8,000 against 11,000. We do have the better commander. They have light horse who are being completely countered. They have house guards which are being mostly countered. They have camels who are being mostly countered. Lightfoot who are completely countered. Muzarazun who are somewhat countered. Crossbows who are entirely countered. We have archers who are not being countered. Footmen not countered. Horsemen not countered. Our pikes are completely countered, as are the huscarls. Okay. No surprise there. Huscarls being countered. And now we're winning this battle. We're ahead. And this is going to be a glorious victory for the good guys. Boom. Finally, we have won in our favour. We killed 4,500. They killed 1,000. There we go. That's more what I was looking for. I'd like a couple more of those, please. So we could move up here to try and attack those. Although I think what I'm going to do right now is split these guys in half. So that we could try and regain some strength. My dear Mubashir, I might have loved you, yet I feel you're passing more acutely than I ever thought. Might not have loved you, yet I feel you're passing more acutely than I ever thought possible. You was there, my constant companion. Did I take you for granted? There are so many things left unsaid. That's what our fourth husband, and he was only in his like 40s. Well, we'll definitely want a new spouse, and this time we probably want somebody who's good at fighting. Actually, Majan here would probably do it. Excellent. Then what I want Majan to do is chivalry. Because that's going to mean more troops. And the guy that we were trying to sway died. So does that mean that all of my vassals now are going to be of our religion? No, you're not. And you probably wouldn't accept. So let's go ahead and sway you. Queen Tekia of Bjarmaland. Oh, interesting. We are basically married into Bjarmaland. Do we have any alliances? No. That's another thing that we should probably look to try and get in the future. We're on 86 now. We're on 86. We currently have 7 thrones. Two emperors, 5 kings, 5 dukes, 8 counts. 5 kings by marriage, 9 dukes by marriage, 8 counts by marriage, 1 baron by marriage. And we're gaining 40 renown a month. That's ridiculous. Well, no, it doesn't include magic. I just keep explaining it that way. We don't frown upon witchcraft. It's like voodoo. It doesn't actually have any magical effect. It's just the practice of magic is accepted. So we don't burn witches at the stake, for example. Alright, I think that we are going to press forwards again. I mean, one of the nice things that we have is we recover manpower incredibly quickly. Okay, so we should beat this one. We are defending. Let's go to speed 3. This is going a little quick. We may even stack wipe these guys. Yes, we did. Good. More of those, please. More of those. Alright, 6,000 of them here. We'll catch you. This is a defensive battle because we have the keep. They have no special forces whatsoever. 8,000 men here moving up. But this is 8,000 against 6. 8,000 against 5. We are still absolutely hammering them. However, they do have 10,000 coming in. Kill them, kill them, kill them. Oh, now it's 6 against 10,000. Our soldiers are probably getting a little bit weary right now. But we are still winning simply because we have so many more men-at-arms. And those men-at-arms are completely uncounted. We outnumber them. We are winning this battle. They are bringing in additional troops as quickly as they can. They aren't going to get here in time. And there we go. We have seen them off of the field and we have beaten them. Oh, that was a huge battle. That was absolutely enormous. That's the kind of ratios I was looking for. So we lost 70 men to their 3,000 in that first one. And then we have the slaughter at Ain Farah, where we killed 10,000 and lost only 1,600 of our own. They had 19,000 in that battle against our 8. Brilliant victory there. Absolutely stunning. Awesome. And actually, you're even better at fighting. This would cause even more enemy casualties. Who's in charge right now? This is Sigrid. Who's you? Flexible leader, reckless, aggressive attacker. I think we're going to bring in Hafrid now. I mean, the one that I would really like is aggressive attacker and cautious defender. Ooh, Astrid could also be good. You're a 29 though. But you are a holy warrior, and this is a full-on holy war. So actually that plus 10 effectively elevates you to a 39. And you're also unyielding defender, which means we suffer less casualties. This sounds really good. So we've got 7,000 men against their 8,000. We should be able to see them off here. Although this is, I think, where their men-at-arms are. But we're still going to just chase them down. Hopefully we can get them while they're separated.
To serve, my lord.
Whoops. Yeah, go here. Go here. Hopefully we can catch them. Hopefully. Resorty! Thank you very much for the host. Welcome to Resorty's viewers. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you guys joining us. You are joining us at an auspicious occasion. because this is the Empire of Mali fighting against the Egyptians. This is like the first really big war that we've been involved in. The Egyptians had 20,000 men. We have killed 9,000 of them now. Whereas we, that's not us, that's us, had about 9,000 when this war started. So we are winning in terms of... There's the proper raid. Hello. I will wait for you guys to arrive. Thank you very much for the raid there, Resorty. Really do appreciate that. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to have a drink for a moment. Pull up the helmet. We're at war. It's a big, big, big freaking war. Oh, it's fun though. So yes, my name is Mordred Viking. We are playing as, unsurprisingly, Vikings, although we are in the rather surprising area of Mali. Mali is actually a Norse kingdom. As you can see, we have been spreading Norse culture, and also, and I love the name of this, Voodoo, which is basically Ostaru, which is the Norse religion, but with some African influences, mostly that we accept witchcraft. We are currently in a massive war against the Egyptians. We are Mali, they are Egypt, and that's because the ultimate goal of this campaign is to make it to Burma. It is now 1324, we are kind of running out of time, and the Egyptians cut us off. We made it to here, and then we're like, oh, we can't actually get out of the deserts because they have completely blocked us. So we're fighting against the Egyptians at the moment. We're going to try and punch our way through the deserts if we can, though we can only do this one touchy at a time. Hopefully we can go for a kingdom when Eagle Slayer dies and we can get our next ruler, because we already used our kingdom to take out Tafur, which is why we have this outpost in the first place. But she is now 86. She's still going strong. She is one of the best rulers we've had. Yeah, she's just been really, really good. And in fact, she has the learning trait which will tell us when she only has a year left to live, and that still hasn't happened. So she's going to be 87 at least. That's going to be nice. So we started out here as the County of Gotland. As you can see, we have moved a little bit. We then took over the County of... the Earldom of Holland, eventually forming the Kingdom of Frisia, our successor state. You can still see here. From Frisia, we then moved down into Andalusia, which is now split between Mercia and Andalusia. Then from there, we moved to Takrur, which is this kingdom here. And then from Takrur, we moved over towards where the Malian gold mines are, which is now where we make our home, Niani being our capital, and we've been pushing further and further and further east until eventually we butted heads with Egypt, who we are now currently fighting, and we just had some absolutely enormous battles. We are horribly outnumbered, absolutely horribly outnumbered, but the quality of our forces is just that much better. Our faith means that our champions are absolutely crazy strong. So these guys alone massacre. Although, because we're not gallant, we don't have as good a champion effectiveness as I would have liked. Like, gallant plus this combination is... It's nice. It's very nice. In fact, you know what? What I should probably do is finish off Detailed Ledgers, which we're about to do, and then switch over to Gallant. So we'll take strategy focus and then try and get this and then this. So we would need to get these two at the very least. Because this is where our army will really start to kick ass. Also, if we can get Parthian tactics, organized march, hit and run, and engineered for destruction. Yeah, there's a lot of military stuff we could do with. We've already basically finished everything I wanted to do in learning. Because that is where our real focus lies. We finished Whole of Body. We had already finished most of Theologian, even though this character is cynical, so Theologian was kind of useless. We didn't really do anything with that. And her father, so the previous ruler, reformed the faith to Voodoo, so we didn't need any of her prestige. So, early years, she was a little bit misguided, didn't really know what was going on. Who is our heir? Our heir is, and that's a good question because it's none of our kids. It is Countess Yid. And she is rubbish. She is absolutely terrible. And then we're also going to have one pretender who is Refir. And we're going to have to take all of his stuff. But, and this is good for us, he is a filthy heretic. And we hate heretics. We are fundamentalists, which means we can revoke his titles for no penalty. So we should get them back really quite easily. Yeah, she is old. She is absolutely ancient at this point. Okay, so this time they get the hill defense. They do indeed have the men-at-arms here, so this is going to be a closer battle. But we have all 9 of our champions. They have none. And our counters are just better. So their light horse have 0. They'll do 10%. Their house guards do 38%. Their camels do 10%. Their light foot do 10%, their crossbows do 10%, and then their heavy infantry are actually their best unit, which do 38%, whereas our light horse, uncountered, and they're our biggest unit, we have 1,100 of them. Huskarls, completely counted, unsurprisingly. Pikemen, 34% counted. Lightfoot, uncounted. Archers, somewhat counted, but barely any. So, their men-at-arms aren't going to be very good here. Plus, we just have a very, very good general. Are we getting the extra... Let's see. Yes, Faith Hostility Advantage plus 12. That's exactly what I was hoping for, which is why our numbers are so big. We get a bonus because of our prowess, Voodoo True ability, and then also the fact that we have a Zealot in charge. Exercise in mediation. With the raised voices reach me again, I quench my instinct to turn my heel. The constant bickering of my vassals, Countess Shadia and Countess Yalia, is enough to drive any woman mad. Something must be done. We're going to try and make them see sense. They may end up not liking us. It's a 50-50, or we'll get some prestige. Either way, we got our stewardship perk. So we're going to grab detailed ledgers, which will mean more Republican vassal tax contribution, which is important because we have a city that runs a gold mine. So we're now making 15 ducats, even though we're fully at war with everything raised. And now we're going to switch your focus to martial. And we're going to take strategy to see if we can squeeze out a couple more units. Alright, let's begin invading again. War is back down to -2 war score. Battle score is giving me 21, but the fact that they still have occupations of the war goal is counting against us. And they still have like 10,000 men somewhere. We don't know where. Yeah, we have bombards. We're Vikings with cannons. Bombards facing the wrong way. There we go. Alright, let's move over here. How's our supply? Supply's not great, so actually before we move, let's split you up. We're going to go with the trebuchets, 1 unit of huskarls. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to split into 3 armies. You. And you are going to get the bombards. And 2 sets of levies. Okay, 3 sets of levies. And then this is the main army. So the first army is the fighting army. You are siegers. You need to be able to siege. And then you are siegers, and you'll need somebody who can siege. Fortunately, a bunch of my generals are just not available. Oh, please tell me I have another siege ability. We do. Alright, head over there. And actually, the main army move forwards, just so we're always in a position to reinforce these units when necessary. And we should complete these sieges very quickly. We have lots of bombards and we have lots of trebuchets. The way we've been securing... Oh, hello. Africa so quickly is because of those units. So let's move you up there to secure that. And now war score is counting for us, not for them. Okay. Whoa. They're coming for us. They are coming for us. Do we want to reinforce with these guys? Yeah, that's going to be 5,000 against 9,000. Oh no, they're not actually attacking yet. They're not actually attacking yet. That was a mistake. There's 10,000 now. Ah! Your commander is still Queen Astrid. Huzzah! Alright, 10,000 against 7,000, depending on when these guys arrive, of course. But we're in the hills, which is going to be bad for our cavalry, but good for just general damage buffs. Mummelos, thank you very much for the host. William Vonderbeck, thank you very much for the 21-month resubscription. Really appreciate the ongoing support there, Wilhelm. Thank you. 21 months and still the best investment I've ever made. Keep up the good work, Mordred. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Don't think you're going to make it to India. I think you should go ahead and restart and try again. Nah. I think we will make it to India. A lot of it will depend on this war. Alright, so we have our 8,000 against their 10,000. They have no men-at-arms, of course. The men-at-arms are in the army that are running away. This is just levies. Oh, this is going to be an absolute murder. This is less of a murder than I'd expect. Why are we doing so bad? Oh, they finally found a good general. However, they're in debt. We have a plus 41. They have a plus 42. Battle roll. Yeah, that's not helpful. Never back down. Chivalry focus. Inherited tactics and desert warrior. Ugh. And the terrain bonus goes to who? Oh, it's drylands. Oh, it's drylands. That means these guys are full efficiency. Marvellous. Yeah, we're winning now. We've turned it around. Never fear. The Maudlings are here. Yeah, that was a butchery. Okay, so that first previous battle, we lost 500, they lost 3,600. Was that this one? Wazi Awa. No, that was Tagaboo. So Wazi Awa was somewhere else. Light horsemen. Now that's where our strength is. 1,776 for 42. Levies killed 800, lost 300. Champions killed 428 between the 9 of them. Bowmen killed 300. Lightfoot killed 190. Pikemen did actually pretty badly. Hoscarls did as well as Hoscarls ever do. Levies, they lost 3,000, killed 300. Their champions only killed 100. Musbaran, heavy infantry did as well as heavy infantry ever do. Crossbows did awfully. Wow. Oh, because of our light cavalry, of course. And then the battle that we just saw. The levies killed 1,000, lost 1,000. The horsemen killed 2,284, lost 100. Light horsemen are so strong, especially when you get them out in the open. Bowmen killed 270, lost 100. Footmen killed 100, lost 50. Pikemen killed 150. Hoscarls did a little bit better this time. Then the champions, 8 of them. 741 kills. Not bad for 8 dudes. Not bad at all. I like it. Yeah, we're definitely chasing this and going to destroy that force. And then we'll split out the siegers again and let them do their thing. Okay, so they have got crossbows, although only 80 of them, and heavy infantry. We may actually shatter. No, we're not going to do enough damage quickly enough. Still be an easy victory, though. We've just inherited another county. We'll take a look at that in a minute. And there we are, another victory. Huzzah! We lost 200, they lost 3,200. And once again, it was the horsemen. I feel like I need to upgrade my horsemen some more. Like, my units are basically unupgraded because I've just been focusing so much on economy. So we may well want to look into getting some hunting grounds or whatever in the ducal counties. Okay, let's split out the bombards and 2 units of levies under a siege person. In fact, I think I'm just going to keep the 1. So let's leave you here. Reorganize, you can have the trebuchets as well, and you'll just burn through that. And we'll just hold this position while we can. Although we don't actually have the supply for this, so actually let's split this force in 2. And just move half of you there. Because that way we'll get our supplies back. My injured vassal, Countess Salvini, has been wounded. Her flesh has contracted foulness and swelling. Yeah, unfortunately, I have a feeling a fair portion of our nobility is going to die during this conflict. That's just the nature of warfare. And there we are. Another victory. And with that, we now control all of the war goal, which is the Duchy of Darfur. And that's basically all I need to hold on to. They have to keep counter-attacking into me. So let them come. I'm perfectly happy to spend some time reinforcing, because we need to. We really quite desperately need to. We can also spend a bunch more money, and I like that idea. Oh, some of the new guys are unraised. Let's go ahead and raise you all here, and then send you into that. It's going to take you 50 days, though. Right. I feel like I want to add some more archers. We'll go up to, say, 1,000 men. And 100 more cavalry. That's now a full unit of light cav. Then after this, I might actually try and invest in heavy cavalry again, because we haven't had those for a while. Here comes another wave. And they have to come through here, so we're kind of baiting them a little bit. And we've taken the fort. So we're now at 71% success. 16 from war, controlling war goals, and then 39 from combat. So we can gain more from that. 7,000 of them coming in. As soon as they're locked, we'll switch our troops to reinforce. Get as much reinforcement as we possibly can. They're going south. Okay, cheeky. Do I want to do this? No, I don't. We want to do this. Okay, this is open ground. It's desert. Now, is there anybody in my army that does badly in desert? And this is going to be the first time I outnumber them. This is going to be nice. Oh, I also need to give away a holding. What was it? It was... No, it was not Wasulu. It was Diara. Wasulu's the gold mine. Do not give Wasulu away. Grima. No, neither of you. Skuld. You're not terrible. Yeah, we'll give it to Skuld. Grant title. Karinga. Grant. And there we go. We're back under our limit of 11. We did lose one domain possibility when the king died. When the emperor died. Because we switched to the more martial one. Okay, we caught them. This is 5,000 against 7,000. We do have the reinforcements coming in. So they do currently outnumber us. We have the better commander this time around. They do still have their desert warrior, who is providing them pretty hefty advantages. But we have completely uncountered men-at-arms, who are just going to chew through levies. We didn't quite shatter them, but it was close. That was awfully close. And we sent them packing again. Levies killed 600, lost 400. Light horse killed 2,500, lost 50. Huscarls, again, like even not countered. They do terribly. Lightfoot did alright. House Guard did alright. Archers did pretty good. Actually, considering the numbers, the archers didn't do amazingly. And then the champions. Okay. Why is there an army still? Oh no, they're running away. Let's split you in half again. And just send the other half. Oops. No. Merge you all together. Then split you in half. And then the second half, which is you lot, go and stand here. And then hopefully we'll have supply for everybody. Wilhelm, thank you very much for the bits. Very much appreciate that. You are still over the supply limit. You lot aren't. So what if we drop off like another 1,000 levies or something? Old Osteru in Tibesti. Where's that? Oh, that's near us. That's Cannon Bruno. That's not good. Don't make me have to go and kill you there, nephew. Speaking of killing, 88 years old. Are we going to hit 90? Oh, please say we're going to get a 90-year-old. We're at 89% now. 89. And they are starting to have real problems. They're down to just 9,000 soldiers. We're down to 9,100. We have equal number of troops now. We have actually done it. Oh, yes. Emperor inspires recruitment. That's good. We could try and go for some more captures, and that's not a terrible idea. We still have those peasants there, so how about we split out the Trebs, we split out the Bombards, then we give you a general who's good at sieging, like that, and we'll send you off in that direction. Is she a living legend? No, but she's not far off. She might get it from this war, but I somewhat doubt it. Let's move you here just so you can reinforce in either direction as necessary. %. I think we just need to take this and then we're done. 98. 98. Not seeing any giant armies marching in. 99. 100. We've done it. We beat Egypt. To the oh, I think we may even have killed their sultan. To the loathsome Emperor Eagle Slayer. Empress Eagle Slayer. You child of a mangy dog, you're a much greater foe than I'd imagined in order to put an end to this bloodshed. I comply with your demands. And there we go. The Duchy of Darfur has expanded. And I can put some proper headphones on again. Give me a second. There we go. Oh, man. Well, that's going to dramatically reduce the strength of Egypt. Not to mention that they have a 3-year-old on the throne. Oh, dear. Egypt is in so much trouble right now. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm really not. So how long is the truce? 5 years. They have 5 years until I go for them again. So if we did, just out of interest, what would it be for? I mean, we could do the king... Oh, man, yeah. So the next ruler. We go for the kingdom, we take all of this. And that actually puts us on the border with Bashanids, who we can then just attack straight away, and then boom. We have a coastline in the Red Sea. And then from there, we can jump over to India. Oh boy! Not bad for an 88-year-old. Not bad at all. Minus 768 ducats for Egypt. Yeah, they were already really heavily in debt when I started that. Okay, so we have a bunch of territories to give away, and we should probably do that now. So is there anyone in particular that I want to give this stuff to? Can I demand your conversion? Yes, yes I can. Good stuff. There. You get Dar al-Said. Kampandi. You get El Fasha. Tordis. You get Dar al-Ri. And then finally, if there's any Norse left, no. And I don't want to give it to any of these three. Okay, let's see if there are any prisoners that we can flip. You are now starting to actually save up the money, as I'd hoped. Are you any good? No. Munwar, also no. Talha, also no. Mushin. He's actually a decent fighter. And a famous champion. Well, that's interesting. Okay, this guy sounds like a goodie. There he is. How would you like some land? Buddy old chap old thing, eh? Istafur, you can have it. It's yours. Welcome to the good guys. Alright, marvellous. So, is Canham still voodoo true? They are. Kind of waiting for them to implode, and then we can hopefully connect all of this up. We could actually go after Woodeye, and that would not necessarily be a bad idea. Oh, somebody's going after Taggant. Good, I was hoping they would. That's pushing up more into de jure Mali. When we have a port, it's sailing time. Yeah, exactly. I'm feeling a little bit better. Now that we actually have a big outpost here, I'm feeling a lot better about where we are. And the fact that we beat the Basharid. Like, the first war is always going to be the most difficult. Because after that, like, the fact that they've been so heavily defeated is going to wear against them. Okay, so I'm going to say that for the rest of Eagle Slayer's reign, we want to create new kingdoms, build up the territories we have, create Earldoms. In fact, we should probably create Earldoms here in Mali proper to make sure that this is all being ruled. Oh, that's in Ghana. Can we form Ghana? We're one county short. Of course we are. And yeah, we want to go after Wadai as well. Oh, we have a truce with them. Never mind. What about Jimmy? Actually, who do we have truces with? Basharids and Wadai. So we could go after Jimmy. We could also go after the Bobo Band. I don't think either of those really benefit us. And then the other thing we can do is try and build up some more units, although economy first. And then the other thing I wanted to do was build more Hunters' Lodges for that cavalry buff. Musulu needs to build... Let's build a hunting ground here. Sounds like a wonderful idea. Orchards. Costs 170. Ransom, you're offering a ducat for the king. Or duke. No. Former count. You know what? You don't actually earn any money. He looks so... Oh, I've never seen a bigger picture of just... I'm done. I'm just done. I've had enough. Just done. I don't think I've seen a better picture of just defeat. Right there. Grandson's been taken prisoner. That's not acceptable. Oh yes, and the Holy Order can head home. That's true. You guys did good. Even though you are Huskarls, and Huskarls kind of suck. We have some more ransoms. Yes, we do. Talha. Belongs to the captain. The captain ain't earning money. That's as much as we're going to get. We have Saladin. Whom they will never accept. He is actually pretty good at fighting, so let's go ahead and convert you and turn you into a champion. Then we have the 11-year-old, who actually has some potential. And then Ashraf, who belongs to a sheikh who is making a bit of money. So if you were going to be ransomed, how much would it be for? You would never ransom him. Is he any good? No. You can have him back. Once he's taken the vows, of course. Guessing you're the zealot? You're not the zealot. Would you ever be ransomed? No. You any good? No. Convert and release. I think you're also going to be another convert and release, unless they ransom. They won't. And then Nalab. Do I want to keep hold of you? Nah, I'll send you home. I'm not that cruel. Besides, you need a proper education. Okay, good. You know what, I could actually get a duke here in Ghana, then maybe he'll go and conquer himself. It's not a bad idea. So we would need Kanaiga and Diafunu. Diafunu especially. Could do with one. I could probably afford it right now. Hello, Countess Adja. Wow. All of you are really good. This is going to be an amazingly run area. So, yeah, let's form the duchy. And then we'll give it to you as the foremost steward of that group. Awesome. And then we can also get the earldom of Kaniaga, which I think would actually also be a good idea. So we'll wait until we have 200 ducats and then we'll do that. Here we are. So who do we like most of this group? You're a pretty good fighter. You're a good diplomat. You're also just. You're an excellent steward. And you're also a good fighter. So generally I am boosting the stewards because stewards means more money. More money means I get bigger taxes. Bigger taxes means I make more money, which means I can invest. So that was going to be you. Except you have really, really bad diplomacy. You're just. I have a feeling you might actually be a better ruler. Ah, but you're a modeling. Good for it, it is. Okay, so that's now split down. We could probably do with a duchy here as well. And we could definitely do with duchies, if not a kingdom over here. In fact, Horseland, we can definitely create. We just need the money. Darfur and Sao as well. In fact, Darfur would be a really good one. Because they would then defend that area. Poet mentioned I might be able to consecrate my bloodline. We're missing 253 piety. And we don't have any voodoo true holy sites, nor are we going to get any. Because we are here. The holy sites are all up here. They haven't moved. So we're never going to control those, basically. So that's two kingdoms. Horseland. Actually, we could do Songhai too. Songhai, Horseland, Darfur. Technically... Oh no, we can't do Sao. We don't own any of that territory. Okay then. Council. Can we switch any of these guys around? Queen Astrid wants on the... And in fact, yes, this works. So we're going to make King Yunsame, who absolutely adores us, Spy Master. We're going to make the fighter Queen Astrid, who is also a powerful vassal. Then the steward, we just have Jarl Inna, who would make an amazing Chancellor next year. May next year. Okay. And I think we can probably go back to speed 4. Fast for several weeks, he has helped me truly see the splendor of the realm. Good stuff. So now we need to save up to like 400 ducats to get the two kingdoms. 800 ducats technically. Did we ever build Bumbuk's gold mine? We didn't. We should. We should definitely get that gold mine. Alright, we'll save up for that. Pushing luck, I finish reading the latest letter from my vassal Queen Takave and smile. She seems to have warmed to me at last. Time to put my diplomatic skills to the test. 72% chance of success. I will let Alchemisa handle this. Let Alchemisa handle it. It's the art of delegation. And now we're going to demand your conversion, which you will now accept. Boom. And with that, I think that's all of our minions now following the true faith. No. They're not. 10% chance. Damn it. Alright, let's go to here, and then religion. I want to filter by religion, not ours. How do I sort this by faith? Health, rank, age, opinion, military, learning, prowess, I can't. That's annoying. There were two of you. You were the other one. You probably will accept. 50-50. Damn. Close to the end. We are going to make it to 90. I can feel it in my very bones. Hell will come for me soon. Like an old friend. She is patiently waiting to receive me. Okay, so we are saving all of our money for that gold mine. Not going to get distracted. A demonstration of leadership. My Chancellor King Fust has been hovering around my council meetings lately. Knowing his interest in matters of leadership, I cannot help but feel the man is waiting for me to impress him. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, it might be better for him to simply see me interacting with the men. There is something to be said for at least pretending to know every soldier's face. Discuss methods of communication, or greet some recruits. We should go greet some recruits. He already really likes us. And I have a lifestyle perk. Yeah, we were going to take Stalwart Leader. We still will. Fellow servant to the Allfather, as our Order of the Faithful of Tyr grow, we need land from which to organise the defence of the voodoo true faith. The city of Gaundafa. That depends on where it is. No. Absolutely not. You're not taking the gold mine like that, you idiots. There we are. Gold mine being built. Our work here is done. Up to the task. Some of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. So Fuste could use a... Let's see if any of these... Ah, grateful. Two of them are grateful. So, advice for the spy master or advice for the steward? We're going to give advice to the steward because stewarding is just so important right now. Because you are improving the development of Niani. The more the development grows, the more money I make out of the gold mine. Because we're currently getting a 16% buff to taxes. We're currently getting 10.1 ducats. That's a quarter of our entire income is coming from here. And now it is July. We should be able to replace you with our last powerful... Oh no, she died! Oh, we had an amazing learning vassal who was also powerful and really wanted a position in government. I was just waiting for her, for this block to go away. Well, that's irritating. Court Chaplain would be a fairly safe place to put you, though, because everything's being converted pretty aggressively. So you know what? Let's make you the court chaplain just because it's a safe seat. And now all of my powerful vassals have a position. I have a hook on you. In fact, I should go through my hooks right now, because we have a couple, and demand money from those we can. Too far away? Oh, you're in Sutherland. None of you can pay me! Ah, here we go. 237. I'll accept it. Hell, I'd even take 34 at this point. All of these hooks are about to disappear. You have enough. 96 is plenty. Well, we made a bit more. And let's see if there's anything else we can build in the last instances here. So we can get the fruit orchards upgrading. We can get... one more month. Wait, what? Oh, right. Comes in a bit after. So, let's see. What do we want to build? I mean, this is the gold mine, so it's really got to be the pastoral lands. Because we're just stacking as many holding taxing buffs as we can. And there we go. 90, when's her birthday? March. Queen Tekra has been swayed. We don't need to be swaying you anymore. We need to be swaying some of the people who are refusing to embrace the true faith. Like you. Oh, I can use the hook on you. Do it. He's the one that needs to be swayed. Oh! There we go. Dead. Kaya Maya, Eagle Slayer of Mali, has joined the Feast of Valhalla at the age of 90. She died of old age. Although quite famous for her sharp intellect, she could not outsmart hell. Kaya Magda Yid ascends the throne. A woman of large appetite, many hope she puts the realm before her own hunger. Bloody hell, Eagle Slayer was on the throne for 49 years. Alright. Oh man, we lost so much territory with that flip over, but we still have a really big army. So I don't think that anybody's really in a position to... Nobody is in a position to challenge us. So we should be just fine. Lifestyle. What are we good at? Diplomacy. Oh, diplomacy. And we're actually relatively good at diplomacy. You are currently pregnant. You have children on the way. And you actually got Niani and Wasulu in the succession, which means that we have full access to our funding as well. Okay, so what have you been working on so far? August and Family Hierarch. I think I'd actually rather you were focusing on wealth. Or martial. You know what? I think that we need to be gearing up for another war against the Besharids. But then again, we also need the wealth to keep on building the realm up. And like I said, I am feeling better about making it to the coast now, especially because they're having some civil war problems. That's a shame. We can declare war again in 3 years. Whoa, okay. All of these guys are going to rise up, most likely. Oh, but they might not be against me. They might be against some of the other miners. If you're going to have less soldiers, and you're going to have less soldiers... Marshal? Marshal stewarding, Marshal stewarding, Marshal stewarding. Let's go Marshal. And you are definitely going strategy, because there is no way you're taking the battle. Well, actually, what's your priority? No, you are not taking the battle. Absolutely not! Oh man, I have a feeling this might be a bit of a struggle. We shall see. We do need a court physician, that is true. Anyone in the court ready to do that? I mean, yes, Grima. The previous court physician. We have no prisoners. The council shouldn't be different. Nope, we've got all the powerful vassals already sorted. We have a strong hook on you. Oh, she's a cannibal? Your bum book. You actually need to be paying me my taxes. You own the other gold mine. You're always going to have loads of cash. Yep. Call to arms. For the evil adventurer. Nah. Right, next thing we need to do is consolidate our own realm. And to do that, we're going to go after Refir. And to do that, we're going to need to imprison his ass. Alright, that's a lot of people would rise up. So we are going to start swaying. We are, after all, a diplomat. We're trying to murder Torstein. Why are we trying to murder Torstein? Let's not murder Torstein. After my long tutelage of young Hemming, I was pleased to no end when he told me that he considers himself Sonike. He is? Oh, he is. She's just. She's a confident knight. And a tough soldier. She's 17 already. Well, you need to get married. And then Hemming. Ugly. Well, homely. Good learning, though. Very good learning. So I'm currently teaching you. Even though I'm a diplomat. That seems like a bad idea. Let's remove myself as the guardian. And then find you a new educator. So this needs to be somebody who is very good at learning. We don't actually have a huge number of them. Ulfilda has the skill. Wow, we are a realm of dumbs. Convert his culture to Norse. So she is... Yeah. Yeah, we definitely want somebody Norse. Okay, so the heir. She's a fighter, and I think I might actually double down on the fighting. Let's do some of all skills and see what we can get. Najibu. Wrong religion, wrong culture. Asbjorn. No. Right, we're going to need to... Oh man, I can't search by Norse. This is going to be a pain. Well, I'm at least going to... Well, actually, I don't care about... Yeah, I do care about the religion, actually. Asbjorn would be the best person. Oh, Daud is a giant. But he's not Norse. John is. We know... Actually, John's really good. Zealous, compassionate, just. Yeah, except he's the wrong religion. Close enough. As long as he doesn't convert all their kids into old Usatru. That'll set us back a bit. Okay. Cool. My daughter! My relief is greater, my joy greater. I've given birth to a perfect little daughter. That's a good point. We do need to make sure that people are appropriately renamed. So this is going to be Romulus. And we also need to rename these guys, as they are the characters directly in line. Also, I need to rename myself. That's annoying that I didn't do that. But I do know what it would have been. So this is going to be 2 dog knight. Hemming is going to be known as Sholmai. Then I am going to be known as Glumshine. Oops, not Slumshine. Done. Okay. Empress Glumshine, long may she reign. I can usurp the Duchy of Karga. Can I indeed? I don't want to, though. That's one of the kingdoms that we were considering. Oh, there's Conan Bruno's kingdom. Actually having a duchy here would be really helpful, because they might try and cause problems against Conan themselves. It would cost 250 ducats, which is the majority of my money, but we do make a lot of money. You know what? I accept. And then it's going to have to be one of you two. Definitely you. And there we are. Is there a decision to convert culture? Yes, there is. Cost me 300 prestige, but we do become Norse, and we are doing this. Acknowledge who I am. We are truly Norse. And there we are. Changed their hairstyle. Oh wait, did their culture change? It did. Interesting, because my culture changed, their culture changed. Okay. We have unlocked Graceful Aging. Yeah, we have. Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Oh, that's amazing. No prowess lost from age. Increased skills with age. Oh my gosh, imagine if we'd had that like 6 months ago. What kind of an absolute beast would the Empress have been at that point? Wow. Oh man, that's amazing. Oh, a bunch of these guys also converted. Okay, interesting. So Bumbook's having another bust up. Actually, that's not Bumbook, it's people north of them. Fine. Oh, they just took the lands from Wagadu. Cool. So, what is my plan here for usurping my lands back? My rightful territories. Because we definitely want Burr at the very least. You absolutely hate my guts. Wants a seat in the council. High Crown Authority. Liege holds de jure duchy. You're actually kind of scary in terms of spy mastering. Just making sure that all of these guys are loyal. And they actually are pretty loyal. Huzzah! Oh, he's brave. Gregarious, brave, and temperate. I mean, he is very good. It's just too bad that he kind of standing against us. Huzzah! My troops fully raised will cost 37 ducats. We make 27. So at the moment we could last 14 months while at war. Extremis4, thank you very much for the 3-month primary subscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. And also, First Round, thank you very much for the 4-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that support as well. Thank you, everyone. Much obliged to you. Dr. Possible and Ill Blue Leader, thank you very much. Or to Blue Leader. Blue Leader, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Fluffy Penguin, Tomarius, thank you for the follows. Rest for the weary, sweaty, tired, and in need of food. A good day of training with the troops is coming to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old and abandoned castle in the distance. Taking a bite of an apple, I declare, that's where we'll make our camp tonight. The sun is setting, and with every step towards the ruin, it looks more ominous. Before long, the soldiers are whispering about ghosts. Are we actually gluttonous? We are gluttonous. Let us venture inside. I'm sure there's treasure to be found. Well, let us raise the tents outside. It is time to rest. Oh, I must admit, I'm curious. Is there any reason I wouldn't go in? No, I don't think so. Let's go in. Darkness, dampness, and desolation reign inside the castle, and all traces of life are gone. Peering up at the decaying stairs, I spot what could be the remnants of lush tapestries and old paintings. Looking down the spiraling steps, I see only darkness reaching far down into the ground beneath the castle. We search the upper floors, 50-50. Either lots of gold or some gold. What might be hidden in the darkness below? Faced my fears for 10 years. That's a prowess and stress gain reduction, or we gain a bunch of dread and a bunch of stress. Nope, we're searching upstairs. We found great treasure. Oh, there we go. That's our income sorted. Silver Knight wants me to drink some tea. Okay. How are people enjoying CK3? Started my first game of the weekend, and before I knew it was 2 AM. Yeah, that's happened a few times. That has definitely happened a few times now. Oh dear, the Basharids are actually starting to recover a bit. 2 more years until we can fight. Culture is fascinated by ermine cloaks. Oh, there they are. Monthly prestige. Oh, no longer. We've gone for promissory notes, which is development. Okay. And who is the leader? Magnus the Bully of Frisia. Yeah, there's no surprise there. I kind of stopped converting to Norse because I really wanted to be getting more development in this region. And we are now up to 34, so we're getting better. What is it in Andalusia at this point? Like Cordoba. 55. What about Holland? A place that should have loads. 35. We've almost caught Holland. In fact, we are going to overtake Holland. That's disappointing. Considering how many, like, development buffs I was stacking on that county, I'm surprised it's not higher. But hey, just means more money for us. Valiant wants me to name something. Name an apple tree. Queen, what's her name, just died. I don't know what you mean by that, Valiant. Eagle Slayer? So you want a second Eagle Slayer? Queen Astrid took place as culture head. My marshal? As the troubadour keeps pronouncing lines of love and desire, I try to keep from showing the rest of the court how flattered I feel. Although he is veiled behind metaphor and allegory, I know that the dedication from John to me... John's married to my daughter. I lose 11 stress. Oh, okay. Right. What else can we do? We could actually set up another kingdom. Horseland, I think, might be a good one. Or, like I said, Darfur. I think Horseland would be better. Or Ghana. Can we get Ghana yet? Because Ghana's de jure Mali. Yes, Ghana we can do. Alright, create Ghana. So Ghana is basically split between you and you. You are both worthy. You're a maudling. Okay, cool. Right, Bumbook is ours. Course. Yaldom of Silla. Silla should be Tukrur. No, Karbu. Yeah, Silla is definitely Karbu. Okay. I do like how tidy this is looking now. Three kingdoms, the Empire, and then one Duke and one Count. Now, Nalu, who are you? I have a feeling you're actually part of, Guinea. So, can't really attach you to anything. You should actually be in the Kingdom of Jen, but you're directly mine, so no. In fact, how long until this becomes part of Mali? That would... Oh, we need a new steward. Okay. That would be your job, integrating Jen, and I think I would like you to do that. Is not drifting... Oh, towards the Empire, not towards me. Drat. Not towards the kingdom. Okay, so steward. We have two powerful people, one who's a 20 and one's a 19. You're also a very good diplomat, though. So Goodfried's definitely working on that. And then I guess... Poor old King Fust. He has served us well, but Refir is... Oh, Refir. No. Oh, you've actually taken the Duchy of Jen now. Interesting. Unfortunately, this is going to mean a war against you. You know what? Instead of swaying you, I should be swaying all of these. Why are you joining him? Oh, we could try and get a hook on you. That might actually be better. See if he's got any secrets for me to enjoy, because if I can get a hook on him and then use that hook to put him in jail, I can strip him of everything, because he's a heretic. I just need to get him into jail so that he can't rise up. The way of the axe, the endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of armor, the sting of sweat. It is the dance that is familiar as it is exhausting to heft my axe, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe we could do some practice my skills with another weapon. So, let's end the monotony. Hand me another weapon. Chance to gain martial lifestyle, or a chance to get wounded, or we become a respected expert with more prowess. No. We're going to get some martial lifestyle. Yeah! Show 'em how it's done! Biff, baff, boff. No, the apple tree should be named after the old queen. New queen is eating apples. I see what you mean, Valiant. Don't think you can name apple trees in this, though. It looked like it would be a tedious evening once the feast entertainment was over, but John saved the day by suggesting a reading from the Travels to Jerusalem. Although what I could do, actually, Valiant, is like rename a city or the capital or something. That would work. I could do that. Because most of the name stuff has been people, because I don't usually like renaming provinces, but I think Eagle Slayer has earned it. So we could change it from Niani to Eagle Slayer. How many Maudling kings are there now? A lot. We have got 2 emperors, 4 kings, 5 dukes, 8 counts, 6 kings by marriage, 5 dukes by marriage, 8 counts by marriage, and 4 barons by marriage. So 6 independent rulers. And remember, they have to be independent. There were 7. 7's been the most we've had. Though I couldn't tell you offhand now who they are. We could actually create another kingdom, which we were talking about doing for Horsaland. Or Darfur. In fact, Darfur would be better, because then you could control all of this, and hopefully make a better job of defending it. Or we could save our money for war. Let's do that, because we're only a year away from going after these guys again. And their numbers are back down to 10,000. 10,000 I could take. Who's the other emperor? Danelaw. Britannia. In fact, Marbonids. That's a bit of a comeback. And yeah, look at France. My gosh. What have they been doing to you, France? This is definitely not my fault. Actually, this time I don't think it is my fault, because it was pretty solidly converted to Osteroo. Is Britannia still Osteroo? Yep. Yes, they are. But Marbonids are becoming a problem. Under Lucia needs to get its act together. Stop ceding territory. Well, they're Mulawadi as well, aren't they? No. Granada needs to get its act together and bring them back to the light of old Ustaru. Hungary's looking pretty good. Solidly orthodox. Is Denmark still old Ustaru? Yes. Somehow they are surviving as old Ustaru. Sweden's doing okay. Okay, we'll name Niani. Rename. Eagle Slayer. Eagle Slayer. Eagle Slay? Eagle Slew? Eagle Slayer. The County of Eagle Slayer. There we are. Named in honour of the old Queen Eagle Slayer. One of the greatest rulers we've ever had. Certainly one of the wealthiest. A sensual proposal wherever I go. My son-in-law John is sure to follow. That look in his eye is the word on his lips. I know exactly what he is after. Yeah, we're zealous, so... no. How sweet, but no. I think some of the kingdoms in Mali are waging their own wars. Is that right? Yes, they would be. We actually purposefully dialed back to High Crown Authority, back from Absolute, because I want them to declare their own wars. Like, these guys have been expanding up into Wagadu, which they weren't doing previously, because just wars were banned. It's not internal wars, it's all wars. Which is one thing I kind of dislike about Absolute. Like, it shouldn't ban external wars, it's just ban the internal ones. But no, I want them to expand, because I don't want to constantly fight all of these battles for them. They can do that themselves. Okay, now I feel like we can get Darfur. We have enough money in the pot. So, you create title. Yes. Which then leads the question to... who should get it? Tortoise is quite good. Haven't seen anyone even close to how good Tortoise was yet. Possibly Maria. Possibly Cambine. Possibly Barakisa. Barakisa has the learning to convert people very quickly, but could also be brought in as the court chaplain. Huzzah! Where was Tortoise? There. Yeah, see, Tortoise is just the best all-rounder. She's vengeful, she's just, which are two virtues. She's diplomatic, which means she's more likely to tie everybody together. I think we're going to make Tortoise the Queen of Darfur. There we go, that's all now tied together. Glorious. And then she's basically going to be guarding my frontiers against the Basharids. And then the only title... we still need to... well, two titles. Songhai and Horsaland still. Melissa Riddle, thank you very much for the 2-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. Good evening, Mordred. Good evening, Melissa Riddle. So Kanem is actually grabbing all of the territory around here. At some point we're going to have to go after his crown. Even... oh, he's one of the independent kingdoms. Of course he is. We kind of actually want to leave Kanem alone. But also we really don't. Unfortunately I don't have a claim on his crown. He has a claim on ours. How do you have a claim on ours? And because we don't have a pope anymore, we can't request a claim on his throne. King Gudfred converted from Daiju to Sonike. Dynasty had changed. Right. I'm pregnant. No, 43. Okay, yeah, that's possible. What was I going to check? Culture head. On Fast of Frisia's the culture head. Okay, because it said for a minute there one of my vassals was the culture head. I was like, oh, she was the head of the Sonike. Right, because I've converted back to Norse. So I don't get those pop-ups anymore. Now I understand. Yeah, she was the head of Sonike. Okay, okay. And Sonike are basically exactly where we are. Oh no, we're a bit ahead. We're about to get Renaissance Thought as well, which is going to be allowing us to get up to 90 development. I don't think that's really going to come into importance yet. But it's nice. Oh my gosh, you're down to just 7,000 men. I outnumber you now. Ah, shoot, I can't go for the kingdom yet. I need much more piety, so we basically have to do a holy war. Ah, but this will do it, this will do it. This gets me next to the Barnesids. And we can go after this separately, just to make sure that we keep all of this. And then we still have a whole bunch of choke points here. Right, well that's what we've got to do. We have money in the bank, our armies are ready. We're going to war. They're fighting off a claim against their throne. They're going to be a lot more interested in that. Okay. Safety helmet is required. Can't go to war without your safety hat on. Alright, let's do this. So, we are going to move you to the actual front line. We are going to raise local army, which will include all of the specialists. And they can start actually conquering land up there. Then we'll have the regular forces coming in through there as well. And then if they are available, which they are, we'll also grab the Faithful of Tyr, who unfortunately arrive freaking miles away. But we'll have them march in. Oops, that's cannon. I forget just how far away we are now. And even with everything raised, we're still making money. This is not nearly as expensive as I thought. Ah, we have a martial perk. Good. We're going to make ourselves a stalwart leader, and then we can become chivalric dominance, which is when our champions are really going to take off. Now, we need a commander here. Queen Astrid, definitely that commander. And we also need a commander for the artillery. But that can wait until the levies arrive. And they are still gathering. Although they are gathering pretty quickly. There we go. And you're being led by... Ah, Safiatal. Still around. Marvellous. Africa game had a good run forming Guinea. Great help being able to grant land to women. Had a duchy of 50 plus childless women. You're sure to get some land back. We're not actually African. We're Vikings. We have made it from Scandinavia all the way down to Mali. And this is now our kingdom, well, our empire, technically. 1330 AD. And we are currently fighting against the Egyptians, so that we can get a border with these guys, so that I can get a coastline again, so that I can get over to India. That's the current objective. Alright, carry on. Right, so we've taken that. I'm going to... Yeah, we'll move you up just while these guys come in to reinforce. Where's Alodia? Down there. See, this is what I really wanted to form another kingdom at. Okay, let's get you split in half. Half of those levies are going to go that way. Half of those levies are going to go that way. The bombards are going to go that way. The the trebuchets going to go that way, and then the regular army is just going to sit here in the middle and reinforce wherever we need to. I would not be that surprised if we don't need to reinforce anything. Oh. Because my artillery had less than 100 men, they just instantly disbanded. Well, that's irritating. Alright, go and get them back again. And then raise everything else. Wow, that was irritating. My son! We have another son! And you shall henceforth be known as Guardian. May you grow to be strong and wise, Guardian. Oh, there's their army. My vassal, Queen Tordis, has been showing signs of pregnancy for some time now, and everyone thought her consort, Risha, was the father of the child. Now it's become clear that the real father-to-be is none other than Barama. Now everybody knows. Oh well. It's not like it's illegal or anything. Right, reinforcements are coming in. You don't currently have a... Yes, you do. You're fine. And you also have a general, though not somebody who's good at sieging. And that is unacceptable. Okay, army arrives. They've got another 3,000 coming in. They do have cavalry who are completely countered. They have light footmen who are completely countered, and they have heavy infantry who are completely countered. My own heavy infantry are somewhat counted. Archers are not counted. Footmen not counted. Cavalry not counted. And the pikemen not counted. We are fighting in floodplains, which apparently is not positive terrain for the light horse. So that's good to know. Floodplains aren't actually as good for us. An unseen tragedy. John, the spouse of my father and heir to Dog Knight, has passed away. Okay. That's too bad. John was good. Just need to marry someone else. And there we are. Victory is ours. So, first round went to us. They had 8,000. We had 7,000. They lost 3,000. We lost 1,000. Most of our losses were levies. Most of their losses were levies. Their heavy infantry did naffle, pikemen, footmen, horsemen. My horsemen did all the heavy lifting as usual, and then the champions also killed a bunch. Though we did lose a bunch of champions. John died, and Gudrid of Ghana died. Oh dear, that may cause some problems. Hopefully they had some systems set up. Do we have any factions? What are we doing? Currently just Countess of Carno. And Liberty faction, which is these three. They pale in insignificance compared to my strength, though. Okay. So what we are going to do is we're going to get one of the sieging armies. We'll do. To return. No, not all of you. Just literally that army. You. Here. And in fact, may as well get the other sieging army to do the same thing. Now that I know that I can't just move artillery at will. Where are the bombards? Bombards? Those aren't the bombards. Where are the bombards? We have some. Where the blazes are you? Ah, they're there. Okay. So we'll split you in half. One of you gets the bombards, one of you doesn't. You need somebody who can siege. Anyone here that can siege. Don't care how good you are, just want to know if you can siege. It'll do. Alright, so you're going south. And this army... also is going... No, you're going here to help them. Much better. Then your army has got a champion. Whom I don't actually want with this army. That champion is going to be joining this army. There we are. Stack wipe. Oh, not stack wipe. Conquered. Right. You... Hey. Oh, these not been conquered. They didn't have walls. Guess you technically do. The tide of battle. I've seen how it happens. That slight lull in the middle of combat. The brief moment when neither side is pressing into the fray and the melee breaks like waves parting around a rock. I'll always be pressing the attack. We gain reckless, which we don't want. Time to rearm with whatever weapons aren't stuck in a body, which is Reaver. Reaver's also not what we want. I think actually reckless is better. Reaver is especially bad because it's all about raiding and we can't raid. We're feudal. Greetings, my charming liege. Despite our best efforts, my agents have yet to uncover any secrets. Keep going. I don't believe that there aren't any. And speaking of secrets, I need you to get married again. And we're still going to focus on somebody military. Or at least I was hoping to. You're a zealot, you would never convert. Huh. Okay, never mind. Let's go for some of all skills. Do I have any? Ah. Let's check that again. Here we go, Gima. Pretty decent all-rounder. And what about... Oh, that was under stewardship. I meant to look for Marshall. What about all-rounders? So Kaya... No. Aspion? Possibly Aspion. Umar is too old. You know what? Let's put a maximum age of 45. We're still pretty young. No, nobody there jumping out at me. Najibu. Not a zealot, so we could eventually convert you. You have very high learning. We could go for the giant. Minor health penalty, though. I'm not massively keen on that. We can go for Gima, who is intelligent. Try and get intelligence back in. Paranoid, stubborn, diligent. Yeah, he's not a zealot. You know what? I like Gima. We're going to go for Gima. Marvellous. Are you sieging? You're still not sieging. What the hell is holding this county? Oh dear. If they want to come for me, they can come for me. This is fine. Ish. Okay, so it's 5,000 of us against 6,500 of them. We have 13 champions in this battle. They have 5. We are outnumbered by 1,500. Countered, 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 countered. So all of their men-at-arms are successfully countered. Not counted, not counted, not counted, not counted, not counted. None of mine are. So we should absolutely trounce them here again because we just have a much better general, and we did. Good. Round 2 went for us as well. Oh, that's a barony. Ah. But it's not built yet. I shouldn't need to siege that, surely. You finished. You move on to that. Nothing to siege there. Here? Nothing to siege. Okay, I don't know why I haven't taken control of... Ah, it was that. Okay. The temple was apparently fortified, even though it didn't have walls. Despite my best efforts, still not found anything on ref here. That's really annoying. Let's not waste any more time. You go there, and we can merge you two together. Now suddenly that's a much more fighty army. Let's send you down to Alodia, send you to there, and you probably need to go to here. Okay, good. Council position. We need a new steward. And unfortunately, all of the potential stewards suck. You're only a countess, so I don't really care. So we're going to bring in Yuma. And you are going to continue increasing the strength of our capital. Alright, they have some troops coming through. Let's go to speed 3. Because I have a feeling we're going to be fighting a battle right here. They're moving in right now. General. We do have a general, though a bad one. Let's give you a more fighty general. Like Queen Astrid. Perfect. And hopefully we don't lose our siege engines for a second time. Because that's just annoying, yo. We're holding. We're holding. And we arrived. There we go. Reinforcements have come in. We outnumber them 2 to 1. And a slaughter ensues. We lost 400, they lost 3,000. That's what I like to say. Oh no, that was the previous battle. There we go. Now we will have lost more, 500 to their 3,000. Light horsemen, again, just massacring everything. Flat lands. Horsemen on flat lands. It's painful. Let's pull you back to start replenishing again, though you've honestly just not lost a lot yet. Oh, I should have checked to see how the Huskarls did. Because I'm pretty sure it would have been badly. 87% success. That's because we haven't actually taken the entire duchy yet. We need to take Sai. Let's go to Kyrgyz and we'll just sit behind them. Another empty council position, this time the Chancellor. Definitely not putting you in charge, so I think this is going to be Raja. Which we will need to recruit. Oh, you only cost 20. Perfect. Welcome to the court. Probably give you land out here. Graceful Aging. We have increased my learning by 1. And we're only 45. Oh, please tell me you get a skill point every level. That would have been ridiculous. Oh, you have no general. You're going to want a sieger again. Sieger, sieger, sieger. Do we have a sieger? There you are. And you're not a sieger either. Oh well, so be it. Oh, we're 100%. And there we go. Another glorious victory against the Egyptians. And this means that we now have a border with the Bashanids. Banasids. There we are. 4,300 soldiers, but we are now up to 11,000. That's grown a bit. That's definitely grown a bit. The Duke I wanted to replace got killed, did he? That's really annoying. Yes, he did. You're still a horser. Okay, so if I put you in jail, we have a 93% chance of success. I'm going to say that's pretty good. Do it. Oh, come on! 93% chance. That's like the 4th time today I failed on a 90. I did have a hook, you're not wrong. I didn't expect to lose a 93%er. Again! Fine. We'll throw them all in jail. Right, first things first. I'm going to go through the prisoners I have right now. How evil are we? I mean, we're zealous, and these are filthy heathens. You any good? No. Well, actually, you're a good fighter. Demand your conversion, you can join us. Raphael. Very learned. That's about it. Not willing to pay for your independence. You know what? We actually need learning people, so we'll take you. Yusuf. Yusuf is a diplomat. Can also fight, but not very good. Let you go. Arwa. Just overall rubbish. Convert and go. Gregoria. You are a good steward. And I am after good stewards. You're just. You're 11 and you're just. Keep you around. Jakob. Is just... I think he's, what, wounded? Yeah, scarred. So Jakob's okay. We'll keep him around. Isa is 7. We'll let you go. Salma. Nothing special. Radia. Only 4. Ah, you'll pay a ransom. Good. Mariam. You're 10. And you'll pay a ransom, so we'll accept that. Right, next thing we need to do is give lands over here away. So who is worthy of them? Saladin. Saladin can have Wadi. And then once those guys join us, we'll get a bunch more. And we'll start giving you stuff right now. Oh no, they're all the ones who are just leaving. Okay, now we can bring you in. So Bokduru, you gain that one. Make, actually, what's the wealthiest piece of land here? 38, 36, 38, 33, 35. So Ataba, definitely. So who's the best person that we just recruited? Jakob. Or Gregoria. Gregoria. So you get Ataba. Jakob gets Atwab. And then Go through and convert you in a minute. Hango. You're lucky that you're my faith. Oh, am I I'm stressing myself out because I'm greedy. Well, sod. That's going to make things more difficult. Oh, well. We'll host a feast in a minute. Because unfortunately I've got to do this. Lose 44 stress because I'm gluttonous and greedy. Brilliant. But we're still going to flip out. Alright. Time to raise some armies. And I do feel like we need to raise some here in the capital. Let's go after this. Mental break! Dark thoughts. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me of late. All of my sins, my flaws, my failings, these dark thoughts distract me from the responsibilities and keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to put an end to this mental anguish, but what would help? Maybe a couple of drinkies to go with the food? Yeah. A cheery gathering. The feast are gathered in the Great Hall. Lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm. You're still super stressed. 96. No longer overwhelmed by stress. What started out as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one, thanks to the presence of Chaplain Anna. What a great evening. My lady, the wine! It's all gone bad. The merchant should still be in town. Costing me more and more money. Alright, so one thing which I am going to do at this juncture is split out the trebs, split out the bombards, split out about 2,000 men, and then you, I'm going to split in half as well. Yeah, we're lacking generals. So one of you go for Sibi, one of you stay here. And then the big army marches on to go and counter them. We also have a territory here we can give away because it's not actually de jure ours. Which is going to cause me more stress. Yeah, that's right. Run out into the plains, please. By all means, do this. I would absolutely appreciate the fact that you're running out into the plains like an idiot. There we go. Battle is joined. I have my massive hordes of light cavalry coming in. Huzzah. There we are. Stack wipe. One down. Who's next? Probably down here. Factions targeting me are disbanding. Are we sailing? Do we want to sail? We want to sail. Yeah, there's a big army down here. We'll sail. It's fine. And we'll just keep on sieging all of this stuff down. It's basically behind enemy lines at this point. Well, behind my lines, rather. You can go and take Burr. You can go and take Armenia. Oh, we're at 100%. Captured him. Enforce demands. Okay, Duke Latoul. You are a Mordling. So are you. You're not. This is an act of... Really? She's a traitor. Oh yeah, she is. Oh, Safia Tau. You've been serving us so well. Still an act of tyranny. Well, the first thing I can do, and I will do, is... You are losing this, this. Oh, you did lose a bunch of the lands that I wanted from you. Alright, so who controls this stuff now? You do. This is what you get, you filthy heretics. This is what you get. It's all mine. All mine. Right. Am I missing anything still? I don't think so. Took all of those back. Took all of these back. Cool. So I think what I'm going to do is have you manage my domain, so hopefully we can get 9 holdings. No? That's too bad. This one can definitely be given away. Except this is going to cause me another mental break. Let's have a hunt. Yes! Let's have a hunt. And now we can give this one away. So this can go to... Regia. Huzzah! Jack the Ripper, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. Kaiser Saze, Quigley Man, Sky Days, McHoly Diver, huzzah! And Oxbox, congratulations on the gifted subs courtesy of Jack the Ripper. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Just back from dinner. Are we still doing North Africa? Yep. Huzzah! And we are almost at the sodding coast. So close. Huzzah! We're getting there. We are getting there. Right, we need to deal with my prisoners now. And we are still 3 over. Huzzah! So I think what we're going to have to do is take that, then go stewarding. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then stewarding hopefully will allow me to secure a couple more territories. And I guess we'll take the holdings penalty and the time. That's a lot of penalties, though. And we also need to decide ultimately what to do with our prisoners. So, Countess Safiatal, considering you have actually had great service to the realm as one of our foremost commanders, I will let you go for money. Hunt, felling a beast. You would think a creature from myth, perhaps a god disguised in animal form. It was the largest hart I have ever seen. Even after the beast was wounded, the chase lasted half a day. It is an imposing sight lying dead before me. This one will fetch a fine price. I have a beautiful trophy made for my vassal. No, I'm greedy, it's mine. Sell it, make money, everyone's happy. And by everyone, I mean me. Okay, Countess Birgitta of Katsina and Gobir. What shall I do with the traitors? You are Vodetru, so I think I'm going to allow you the opportunity to pay for your freedom. Grimmer Overson, you are as well. Burid. Oh, no, you are not. Repent! I will give you one opportunity. Blessed be Odin. Did that free you? That did free you. Astrid. Now, you're a queen, and I would expect a little bit better from a queen, but I understand it. I stole your throne previously. So you'll need to pay me a queen's ransom, which you're close enough to doing, so fine. Duchess Shidube. You are a filthy heretic. You will convert. Lathiatul is also a filthy heretic. Could I have been gaining claims on all of these people? Probably. Countess Yuma. If you're paying the ransom, you're paying the ransom. And then Tomo. Yeah, I totally could have been gaining hooks on them all. Oh well. That'll do. Queen Astrid is also one of the best commanders. Actually, yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, good. We also made a bucket load of cash from that. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses and leave the floodplains behind as the servants prepare the hart and the other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We are reinvigorated. Okay. Ooh, somebody's taken over these guys, and they're back up to 22,000 men. They're still massively in debt, and also incredibly unpious. Interesting. Now that is the Kingdom of Nubia. Could I create the Kingdom of Nubia? No. So it's just Horsaland and Songhai. So I think I'm going to start with Horsaland. And actually, Jalia is pretty good. You're a Maudling. Ooh. That's a lot of stewarding. And you're just all round really good. Where's the Maud? There you are. Yeah, we're going to give it to you. Oh, I never created the title, did I? Whoops. Create title. But you are going to have a very, very good council. And giving out kingdom titles doesn't stress me. That's good. So we need to earn a little bit more money, and then we can get Songhai as well. On the march, at the end of the field exercise, it seemed a brilliant idea to practice regrouping an army in disarray. I split my troops and ordered every officer to independently make their way to Eagleslayer. Of course, by the third day of waiting, but with only half my army in place, I start to see the flaws of the plan. Count Rager suggests I ride out with a contingent of champions to find the missing troops while the rest of the army returns home. This will be an exciting search. Off we go. And then I think once I have Songhai done, I should really do this war before they get defeated by somebody else. When my outriders brought home the news of the little encampment, I did not expect to find the soldiers still practicing their battle formations. It seems that my chancellor, Count Rager, took it upon himself to continue the field exercise while waiting for word from the main army. His troops line up neatly as I ride up to meet him. Those were not the orders I gave. What is this shoddy stance? There's no way to hold a sword. Take the men home, Raja. I'm tired of waiting. Wasn't Raja the one who told me to go out and find them? Or is this saying that he's still practicing? Those weren't the orders I gave. I told you to go out and search, but apparently he didn't. Probably because he's arbitrary, even though he was the one that suggested we do that. You're about a week behind in the VODs. Do you have a character? Not yet. Insane, no. Alright, I think that I want to go after you. War for the duchy. Ah, we can't get to the coast. Disaster! But it'll start the timer at least for when we can. Right, let's go find the nearest banner. That would be you. Set you up here. Raise locals. And raise all. On the march, passing through a small village, I realised that, though clad in simple cloth, the guards were seeing everywhere were carrying weapons with my mark on them. Welcome me with the muddy street was Livar, the self-proclaimed divine guardian of the town. The soldiers laid down their armour to help her serve Odin. I already rule by divine right. Fighting for me is already a fight acting in the name of Odin. I am a zealot after all. Approaching a lake, I spot a camp pitched on its shores. As I enter it, I am met by a sergeant in charge. My lady! Our water stores leaked while on the move, and our pack animals cannot make the march home without more water than we currently have. The soldier looks at me nervously. If the lady and her champions helped carry the water skins, however. If this is the only way, the men will march, and they will march now. Just get them home, Sergeant. I don't care anymore. Pay a bit of prestige. I don't mind mucking in, I'm not arrogant. I can hear some of them from outside the roadside tavern, as one of my champions kicks the door open. My wayward soldiers fall silent. My arrival makes them stare into their tankards with nary a word between them. The Briar narrows his eyes. So you're responsible for this rabble? These men have the right idea. Pour me a drink. I'm tired of dealing with these undisciplined soldiers. I'll have a drink as well. Because I'm August and not because I'm a drunkard? Okay. I'm doing it because I'm a drunkard. The last of my troops have made it back to Eagleslayer and the order has been restored. Though this was hardly a display of military brilliance, I've gained a new perspective on the army and the individual soldiers of which it is composed. It was a valuable exercise after all. We do get an entire perk for that. Let's get that. Night. Efficiency plus 75%. Marvellous. I should probably siege this down first. Though we are now in like Desert Hills, which is really bad for us. We do not fight well here. Just double checking to see what you're doing. Yes, I can replace you. Grima would be a lot better. We could also bring in Queen Astrid. She is a powerful vassal after all. And she's good at basically nothing. I mean, she's not a terrible steward. But we don't have anyone that's really, really, really good for this job, so we'll just put you in charge of that for now. And there we go. You're now fully loyal. Grima, not so much. Let's go make Grima a little bit more loyal. Begin the swaying. And you start the levies marching in. There be Vikings in them hills. There do indeed be Vikings in them hills. You're going to see? Really? Alright. Your loss. Can I catch you? Probably not. But hey, we can try. Yes. No! Ah, so close. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to split off the trebuchets and the bombards. Stick you on there. You stay where you are now. That'll be fine. Then when these levies arrive, we'll split them in half. One half gets the bombards, one half gets the trebuchets. Okay. Call to arms against peasants. Nah, I'm good. It's like a holy war or something actually important. Maybe. But it wasn't. We have discovered the Renaissance. Interesting, because that allows us to get to the 90 development. So we're still doing the promissory notes, which will give us the extra 10% development growth, which will be great. So what's the next fascination going to be? Promissory notes, okay. And you've got 16 learning. You're quite good at this job. And we're getting advanced bow making via the shared religion with the Sogdians, apparently. 64%. And there we go, another lifestyle perk, so this can be never back down. Friendly fatal casualties down, advantage up. Done and done. Issa seems to be having some problems. That's a big army, 10 grand, crikey. Right, what else can I even... Oh, it's across here, isn't it? Well, I'm now sitting on the war goal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to withdraw to back here. And basically just park up somewhere where we have the strength to do so. The supplies to do so. You don't have a commander, that's unacceptable. Oh hell, I could lead. I'm actually a pretty good leader now. Alright. Gets me some experience, why not? Let's hit them from two sides. Oh, they may have seen through it. Go, 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 go! Feel like you're going to catch them. You didn't catch them. In that case, never mind. Pull back. And now we just wait. and see what they try to do. Dangerous faction. Who? Lots and lots of populists. Groomed to rule. Increased intrigue, cool. Countess Jaila converted from Kanuri to Horsa. Okay. You want freedom? You shall have it in death. Rally the troops. Okay, that's a lot of troops. See, that is a peasant uprising worth worrying about. That's about a few. I mean, they are all going to be levies, which means they're going to fight absolutely terribly. But that is still quite a few. Commanders level 9. Okay, we're good. We're good. It does interrupt what we've been doing up till now, though, a little bit. Yeah, it's going to take them a long time to siege through that. Alright, off we go. We need a guardian for Romulus. Romulus is charming, so this is going to be intrigue or diplomacy. It's going to be intrigue, isn't it? Which nobody at all is any good at. I don't believe that. Find character. My realm. Intrigue, there we go. Count Freya. Isn't actually elusive. You are an all-round very, very good at your job, though. Deceitful, patient, ambitious. That's not necessarily bad. It's also not necessarily good. But I do think that you're the best person for the job, so we're going to say offer guardianship. Other way around. Offer ward. Romulus. For you. And yes, please do convert her. Thank you. Oh, their armies come back again. Which is a bit annoying. But I have a feeling that's going to be the greater threat, so quite happily march up there, deal with them, turn around, deal with these guys. Well, I guess he died in the siege. Alright, turn around, head back again. Well, I hope they enjoyed the chance to siege some stuff, because that's the only chance they're going to get. Bit silly that they don't have any champions or anything who can take over the command. They need to spawn in with some additional nobles. Cadet branch Godai. So you've literally just called the branch priest. Okay. Oh, I guess he just died. Yep. Okay, so Count Madu, not very good. Yansune is content, fickle, gluttonous. You know what? Fine. And I also trust you because you were the friend of Eagle Slayer. So Romulus for... Oh, he refuses to teach. Never mind then. Brave, temperate, lazy. Countess Kilia! Countess Kilia, the high entry character. That sounds reasonable. And she's a Maudling too. And she's also Voodoo True. Even better. My dear sister, we're happy to accept your proposed education arrangement. A noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Good. And they decided to run away. Probably a wise choice. We got the Countess of Dynamare. Which is annoying, because that's going to freak me out to give that territory away, but we have to, because there's no way I can hold on to that too much. Hafred's not bad. He would come with extra martial skill. Hafred it is. Where's he gone? There he is. She is. Grant title. Dynamare. There you go. Oh, you're Songhai. Yeah, I'm still trying to save money for Songhai's time. Only need 1 more percent. There it is. Boom. 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 One step closer to the coast. Meanwhile, Venice grows larger. Britannia's almost finished reunifying itself. Mongol horde has become a little bit harder to see on the map. Can't do Holy Kingdom Wars, I don't have the piety. And we still have a whole bunch of prisoners to deal with. Ah, Wadar will pay for her. Cool. Sana, pay. Cool. Queen Tortoise of Darfur. I literally just gave you that land and you're already in jail? You were one of the usurpers, weren't you? Well, you'll have to pay a hefty price. Being, you know, a queen. And now that we have that much money, we can create the Kingdom of Stronghai. That was cheap. 400. And who do we like for this? Rosie, you are a good fighter. Gangara, probably so far the best. Or Dendi. Unfortunately, none of these seem to be Maudlings. Kettleman, however, is, and he actually owns Gao and Tadameka. You know what? I'll make you the king. It's going to screw up things between these guys, but that seems like their problem. That seems like a whole lot of their problem, not my problem. Cool. So that's Stronghai done. And there are now 4 kingdoms in here. Plus the Empire capital. So we're definitely concentrating power in the east. In the west. Alright, any other kingdoms that I need to create still? Technically Sao. No, I can't. I'm not big enough. Cannon we can't do. Go we can't. Gen we could, but that's splitting my own title, so no thanks. Alright, I think we've finally done it. I think we've created all of the kingdoms over there that we could. And Issa can now raise 15,000 soldiers. If Added and Issa ever get allied, we are in big trouble. Remember, it's got to be independent rulers. It can't just be rulers. We could do a pilgrimage. The problem with pilgrimages are they are incredibly expensive because we have to go all the way back to Scandinavia to do a pilgrimage. And I'd rather spend the money on, you know, upgrading my territories a bit more. Speaking of upgrading my territories a bit more, we should upgrade our territories a bit more. What about saving the money to upgrade the keep here? Cost 800. You know what? That seems actually quite reasonable. Because upgrading the keep will allow me to upgrade the gold mine. I have a lot of extra territories. Hold on. We are about to flip out. Also, I have a lot of prisoners still to deal with. I could lose weight, but I'm gluttonous, so I don't think I would. Just doesn't feel realistic for this character. Whoa. Don't know why I just pressed there. Hopefully nothing important. We have got advanced bow making. That means crossbows. Okay. Does my religion give additional bonuses for pilgrimage? No. No, it does not. Ingrid would make a good vassal. What's worth more? Development of both of these is really good. Let's give you Jartan. That didn't cost me stress, so why was it costing me stress more earlier when I was giving titles away? Don't know. Since the Sultan of the Abid Sultanate considers my faith to be hostile or worse, he cannot hold any de jure land in the title. I only have 6 of the 14 counties. Okay, so I need more. I need to take this, is basically what that's saying. Fair enough. When's my truce end? 1337. If you're sadistic, doesn't it stress you out to give you away more powerful positions? I'm not sadistic, I'm greedy. Which actually, greedy plus steward. Oh man, yeah, I really do need to go steward with this character. Like, quite badly. In which case, I might actually save my money. Smallpox. The curse of death has fallen upon my court. A case of smallpox has been discovered. The unfortunate victim is my kinswoman, Etienne. The taint possessing her flesh is a danger to us all. While she remains affected, no life at court is safe. Isolate her and pray for redemption. Yeah, it's because of greedy that I get stressed for giving land away. What I was asking was, giving this land away didn't. But giving the land over... here? Or here? No, this land did. I don't know why. A commoner of Mosi heritage has been accosted in the streets of Niani over some minor offence. By making a statement in their defence, I could perhaps convince my son-in-law, Gima, the equally Mosi of good character. Mosi is the culture, so I don't have any problem with the culture. The religion, however, I have a big freaking problem with. There we are, now you'll convert. Marvellous, you've seen the light. So I need to go to here, and then vassals, and do my usual thing of checking. Bathilda. You may accept. I will give you one chance, and one chance only. Huzzah! You failed. Oh, not a direct vassal. Then why is it saying that she is a vassal when she's not a vassal? That would explain why this list is so bloody huge. Countess Gialia, also not my direct vassal. Count Tenin, not my vassal. Mayor Gorn, not my vassal. This filter is rubbish. Engulfer, not my vassal. Should be showing under realm, not vassals. Brug, thank you very much for the 9-month resubscription. 9 months! Is it a boy or a girl? I don't know. Because we're above the limit. Oh, that might be. Yeah, that might well be. Factions being created. None which I am hugely scared of. A new day. The outbreak of smallpox which ravaged my court is finally over. Its victims have either pulled through or departed from this world. My court physician, Grima, ensures me that all bodies have been properly handled and the threat is now wholly gone. I wish that COVID was that quick. Oh dear. Okay, so I am just waiting to get Kingsguard, and then we can move on. We have 14 champions. We'll have 18 champions. Wow, Saga. Saga, Saga, Saga. Crikey, you're good. Join the team. Convert. Sacco's pretty good as well. Really? Spent quite a lot of money, but my champions are important because we now have 190 effectiveness. Thanks to my being extremely gallant. A nice little mod to auto-ransom would be welcome with options like auto-convert, don't ransom kings, recruit above X, etc. I mean, there is a button you can press to ransom everyone. It's down here. It's this one. The problem is, half of these ransoms aren't actually ransoms. They're favours. Like this one. Ransom for a favour. That's not a ransom. That's a release. So I would be using that ransom all because I'd quite happily use it. But because every single one of these is just a release, it's not actually a ransom. And in that case, no, I don't really care about their favours. I would much rather convert them. It's just a bad button. That doesn't really work. So I can test it, just to make sure it does in fact do that. Yeah, ransom all 12 characters. No, I don't want to ransom any of them. Because of those 12 characters, you'll get no ransoms. So I should just go through and just start releasing these guys for the conversions. Now hold on. You're massively in debt. You'll never be able to pay that ransom, so we'll just release. The infiltration begins. None of these are very good. Okay, Mushin is. Mushin we will convert and recruit. Birka. No ransom. Alright, just go. Nico. We're a bit crazy. Bye. Vathia. You're just not very good. Sheikh Bashar. Ooh, hello. You are 73, however, and in poor health. I'm not going to be responsible for your death. I will simply cede a 28 learning Norseman amongst their court. And they'll hate me for it. Actually, you weren't terrible. I probably should have kept you. Okay, there we go. Yes, you can mass negotiate. You're not wrong. I just like having that extra bit of control, just in case I do miss a ransom. If the ransoms worked as intended, then I would just mass release. Actually, no, I don't want to mass release because I might want to recruit some of them. And because you can request both, I don't want to do that. Right. 1336, 120 years remaining. And the Empire of Sin has disappeared. It is now this behemoth known as Rakid. Okay, so I struggled against the 20,000 man army. So here's a 61,000 man army. Enjoy! There's the martial lifestyle. There's the King Guard. We're going to switch over to stewarding. We're going to take the main focus. And we're going to start working on architect. And then from there we can start building again. I will not stand for your vile oppression of good Daju Ashikis anymore. Fine. 12,000 soldiers. Excellent. I applaud your bravery. To war. Whoa, that's a lot of random little footman units. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Oh, the palace guard, right? Yes. Do 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 do. Here we go. Please don't run away. That would just be annoying. Shumai comes of age. And you're an insightful thinker. You're not that great. So, with you, we could try to broker an alliance. Duchy of Kong. Ah, here we go. Kingdom of Carnum. Oops, nope, 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 nope. Nope. Rashida. Oh, you're the youngest. None of those are really doing it for me. What are you good at? Learning. See if we can bring in anyone else learning. Actually, yes. Jamne. You'll need to work on converting her. She's also a good fighter. Okay, battle. Battle is joined. So we have 8,000 soldiers. I forgot to put a better commander in charge. They have no men-at-arms. This is purely my troops versus their levies. And we do have 18 levies with their 190% effectiveness. This should be amusing. Stack wipe! So the levies lost a bunch of men, but they did a good job just holding the line. Actually, they killed 1,000. Pikemen killed 100, light horsemen killed 1,000, footmen killed 80, bowmen killed 500. House Guard killed 95. This is the best use of the House Guard I've seen so far. And then the champions, 18 men, stride forth and cut down 1,561 enemy peasants. Got to love champions. And that's still only 50% victory. You have like 200 men running around somewhere. Where are they? Granary Infestation. Vermin have infested several granaries of the county of Dodugu, destroying the seed grain stored in them. With nothing to plant for next year's crops, the free tenants living here have come to me asking for aid. The only thing I can do is this, because this would super stress me out because I'm greedy. I'm not going to give them just free stuff. And this would also stress me out because I am zealous and I wouldn't tell the priest to give them free stuff. Alright, where's that tiny little army? Where's the last of you? Supply chain of ideas. Today Countess Edla approached me with an interesting idea. She says it could be useful to think of an elaborate court like a pitched battle, different actors seeking different goals, each trying to steer the conversation to their advantage, but only one will win. She has some fascinating ideas on diplomacy. Well done, Countess Edla. You know, I'm curious about how developed we are now. Oh, the city is called Niani. I see what the problem is. Call the city Yugoslavia then. Or not. No, we're not going to call it the Yugoslavia. That was Hitler's house. We need a different name. Eagle's something. Or is it Eagle's Nest? Eagle's Nest is Hitler's house. Okay, Eagle's Lair's fine. We're fine. I always have to be careful about that one because I know it's a thing. But no, Eagle's Nest is Hitler's house. Eagle's Lair is okay. Yeah, we're good. Don't want to be naming my capital after Hitler's house. Crikey. What do you think this is? TNO? Right, so I have... What's this? Ah, Guardian. For the Guardian. Assign a Guardian for Guardian. You are good at intrigue and not diplomacy, so it's another intrigue kit. This is not going to bode well. And I think we need to think outside of the box again for this. So we're going to go to the realm. We're going to go intrigue. Countess Killia is in prison. Not my prison, though. Are you able to accept any yet? No. Halfilder could. Shy, paranoid, deceitful. Those are terrible traits. Ah, just. Here we go. Just, deceitful, cynical. That's okay. Ah, it's Midas touch, though. Emzir. Diligent, deceitful, stubborn. And you know what? This would improve relations with you as well. It's a little bit dangerous, but this is not my primary heir. This is third in line. And yes, I know she's Asherim, but I'm trying to improve relations so that I can convert her. So I think this will be okay. Maybe? Excellent. Truce with Egypt is ending soon. Graceful Aging, you increase your intrigue by 1. Oh my gosh, with Graceful Aging, how good would Eagle Slayer have been? Would have been crazy. Time for the Viking pyramids? Nah, we're not interested in that. We might consolidate this just so we can get the Kingdom of Nubia to protect my flank. But after that, we're going to try and go out here. Although the Rakids taking all of this land is a big freaking problem. You're still a sultanate, which is still a kingdom. What kind of succession do you have? You're still a clan, so I don't think you can change your succession. So as soon as he dies, and he is 58, it's going to split out into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sultanates. Depending on how many children you have. You have 11 children. Yeah, that's going to be like implosion of the century. He is a bit of an absolute unit of a sultan, isn't he? Yeah, just a bit. I'm actually a little bit surprised that he's managed to last to 58. He takes care of his body by simply eating more bodies. Lover's pox, drunkard, famous reveller, gluttonous, obese, and yet at 58 he's still in fine health. Okay then. Oh, I'm the dynast. Am I really? I am. Oh, cool. So we can choose. We can go for one of the top tier perks. We can go for the +1 domain limit, which actually sounds phenomenal. Councillor tasks gain a 10% bonus. That's also really good. Or general opinion increase. Okay, all 3 of these sound amazing, but right now I want the home estates. I've been working towards home estates for a really, really long time. Although, that being said, I have a feeling that we have a domain that's not actually ours. County of Tabon. No, that one's not. Okay, we can give this one away. Wait, no it isn't. Why is that showing up in different... Oh, it's the county, right. Which is all in the Jarldom of Manding. Those in the Jarldom of Jen. Nope, these are all legitimately ours. So we need to be able to maintain 11 provinces for optimal efficiency. My money has just disappeared. Oh, of course, the armies are still raised. Where the hell are these peasants? Right, let's go away from the border, just in case they're going around me somewhere. You know what? I'm going to disband my armies. And we'll just establish them. When I can actually see where these guys are. Because I swear it's 200 men. That's not enough to siege anything. And there we are. War's over. I made the right choice. Fred wants me to drink some tea. Alright then. I think that can be arranged. Oh, Melissa Riddle. I am so sorry I missed your subscription earlier. Thank you very much for that. Good evening, Mordred. Hello. In fact, I think I read that as a regular message instead of a subscription. That might have been what happened. Because I remember saying hello to you. Faction created against us. Yeah, what are they going to do? Jen has been swayed. And now you will accept conversion. And everything is awesome. Marvellous. Whoa! The Vindictive Adventurer is our idea of a perfect Viking. 3 virtuous traits. Vengeful, wrathful, and brave. Yep, that sounds like a Viking to me. The only thing you're missing is just. A guild dispute. We're going to try and get them both to cooperate. We only have a 57% chance of success in this one, because our stewarding, not great. Nah, we failed. Which does reduce our holding income, I think. Vassal taxes do seem to be increasing, which is nice. We have some powerful vassals not sitting at the council. We have 3 of them. Well, you're a count, you don't count. You have a 26 stewarding. Okay, you can replace Grimmer. Because King Kettleman of Songhai, oof, he's good. He's very, very good. And then Ikoi. Oh, I see, the previous chaplain died, and now we can't again change the chaplain for a bunch of years. When can I attack you? Not yet. When's my truce over? 39. Okay. So close. So close. Jakob's become Nubian. And we don't need to sway you anymore. So is there anyone here we need to sway? No. Is there anyone here we need to sway? Yes. Yes, we do. Because you're kind of important. You're old, also true. Terrified of me. What's my dread? Wow, you Craven? Yeah, you're Craven. Okay. I was gonna say, I have 9 dread. How are you exactly terrified of me and my 9 dread? We could set up the Duchy of Mercuria. I think that does feel like a good idea. Which we can then give to somebody here. Like you. Unless there's a Maudling with similar abilities. It's actually another really good area. Now, this is definitely going to be your playground. Yaldom of Mercuria. Enjoy. Stewardship perk. Brilliant. Now let's get the cutting cornerstones. Boom. Now we can start building stuff. Marvellous. So, Wasalu, we were waiting to upgrade you to a keep, which will cost us the majority of the money we've been saving up, but that's okay. That's what it's there for. Can needs to build hunting grounds for the extra light cavalry ability. And I'd kind of like to get those in more locations if we can. We have discovered knighthood, finally! Oh, that's a really strong one for us to get. It's also the second to last High Medieval. ability, but finally we get that extra 20% knight effectiveness. Huzzah! I think that's the last effectiveness buff. Yeah, it is. So our champions now fight 210% ability. Which is actually kind of terrifying when you think about it. Okay, so your knights have moved on from machine guns to rocket launchers. Gotcha. Yeah, basically. Sequence, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Clan is like feudal, but for Muslims, it's not tribal. Oh, I thought clan was like a buffer between feudal and tribal for the Muslims, and then they could become feudal. Okay, I stand corrected. Can I go back and get war elephants in the desert? You mean once I'm in India? I don't see why not. Through downcast lashes, as my eyes meet Count Cimarales for what seems like the 20th time tonight, I know I'm not imagining things. Even from the other end of the table, his gaze feels as intense as the midday sun. He wants me, and I'm terrified. Of him, of his wife, Countess Kilia, what I might do. I mean, considering Countess Kilia has a name which is entirely appropriate. No. My heart remains pure. Plus I'm a zealot, so... No! My heart remains pure. Oh, 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 oh. Truce is up! You can get 7,000 soldiers. How? From Gerald. Of House Beomal. Gerald of Ajuran. That's going to be down here. Still doing it, though. You go and start the siege. And we'll raise the rest as well. Off we go. Kind of, yeah, I want to provoke them into attacking me. Perfect. Yes, we got the city! Suck it! So you're going to be attacking my crazy champion army with full men-at-arms, and I'm defending. I forgot to get a better general, though. That's the only problem. You have no men-at-arms here. Two Dog Knight has been murdered! Oh, slain in battle. She did not deserve this. Okay, so who's next in line? That would be Schooly. Oh gosh. How are all of these guys not my dynasty? Well, you at least are a filthy heretic. Oh! It's because when Glumshine was a duchess, she did a regular marriage. However... Oh no, I can't. We may need to go back to absolute rule. Nah, that wasn't my marriage. At least I don't think it was. It doesn't actually show divorcees. Matrilineal. Well, we definitely want stewarding. And Gimmer would work. Oh, you were Two Dogs' husband. I mean, he is the best in that position. And that was a victory. I wasn't even watching that battle. Yeah, it was a massacre. We lost 280, they lost 4,300. My champions, 18 of them killed 857, though we did lose one. Oh yeah, Two Dog Knight, who was actually our weakest champion. Do you know what, we're just going to siege down all of these, then just sit on them. Probably don't even need the peasants raised, not at this point. Well, actually no, because we are at war with them. And they do have a remarkably large army. Masonic Dealings, a guild of stonemasons, has established itself in the county of Eagleslayer. Having dedicated craftsmen in my personal service could help the region flourish. I will strike a deal with the chief mason, which is a 95% chance of success. I can actually get this one for free. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely the best at negotiating this. No, I might actually just send you lot home. If I need you, I'll call upon you. Masonic Dealings, you insult me and my entire profession, my lady. The Chief Mason is not at all pleased with the offers I am willing to make. 5% chance of this happening. 5! This is the 5th 90% chancer I have failed this evening. Well, in the 2 streams. The 5th! No, it wasn't 13. That was the other guy. I had 95. It was a 50 and a 45% chance of failing. Of succeeding. In fact, prices are on the rise. Simply the cost of labour. Of course, I'm sure the Empress understands. Cost me 500 ducats. Eagleslayer serves me, and so will the guilds. Either way, maybe don't hit a casino anytime soon. Yeah, thankfully that's not a vice I have. Never got the appeal of casinos. I went to Vegas, and I was quite frankly bored. Now, I once went to a casino in Rhode Island. Went in with $100, came out with 101. Won one hand of poker and quit. I was like, yeah, I've won. I'm good. There we go. We caught you as you were offloading because you were silly. Stack wipe. Maudling Leon. Another cadet branch. I think I did the right thing, sending my people home. Didn't need them. My injured vassal, Countess Edla, has been wounded. I'm so sorry. Call to arms. Holy War for the Duchy of Burgu. As an attacker. This is Countess... Huh? So, from prison... You have started a holy war. Against them. No. I think that was a bit of a questionable decision, especially as, you know, you're in jail. Didn't even know you could do that from, you know, jail. Alright, so we have 2 powerful vassals who both want a position at court. one of them is actually a pretty fair diplomat, so let's bring Okoye in. And I have a feeling that one of them is going to have to be the marshal. Oh gosh, not you. Are any of you a better marshal? Not really. Well, I'm still going to... I'm not going to recruit you, because my gosh, you're expensive. King Balai of Gurma. You like us well enough, you can be in charge of spying. Have we won? We've won. And thus, we have achieved our primary objective. Well, one of them. Of getting a coastline on the Red Sea. So we can now actually reach over there. So the next question is going to be, how far can you... Whoops, that's integrate. Let's fabricate. Let's fabricate. How far away can you fabricate? So you can actually get to Masala, which is... No! It's Rakid! It's all Rakid. Now making more money than we did at Andalusia. You're not wrong, we are. But that's because we're directly controlling these three provinces, and we do kind of need to give them away. I have to do that first. Okay. Lever, you definitely deserve one of them. You can have that one. Mariam is also a good one. Oops. And you already have our faith. Perfect. And you're also good. You got kind of lucky there. Okay, so all of those have been given away. We are now at our holding limit, so we are now 100% efficient in terms of what we are holding. And can I get this title? I need one more county, then I could. That would admittedly be difficult, because it's either against the Adhids or the Isa. However, what we can do is create duchies, especially this one. So we'll use up that. And then I remember you being especially good, so we're going to grant you the title of the Earldom of Bazin. And Backlin? We can't do, we would need one more county. Okay, that's fine. You can protect our coastline anyway. $63,000 soldiers. How? Because you get 62,000 levies. And you have some really big allies. I mean, your actual standing army is tiny. I think mine's bigger than that. You just have so many levies. Mental break. Too busy. Because I gave away Dutch. Why is it sometimes it costs me and sometimes it doesn't? By the Norns, petitioners from the realm have been queuing up lately. This work feels endless. Yet another one steps forwards, evidently a distressed merchant of some kind. Do you have some taxes for me? Nope, then I don't much care. The merchant gulps at me, blinking rapidly in shock. Was it something I said? Perhaps scourging myself would loosen the realm's sin, become a flagellant, which is a health reduction. Drink! This is too much for a sober mind. We go on a 3-year binge. Binge time! We'll go to war with the Adids again. That's now 20,000 men, so they've kind of racked up a lot of troops. I think I basically just need to wait for this guy to keel over. He's still fine health. He's 61. He's obese. Come on. Well, in the meantime, let's build some more stuff. I keep forgetting just how far west we are. Wasulu. Wasulu's upgrading. We could actually upgrade the Eagle's Lair as well. We would need more money. Okay then. Has this city been upgraded? It has. Significantly. Oh, they're upgrading the mines even more! The other thing I could do is actually open up more holdings. And here, that's not a bad idea. Set up another city, which will allow me to get more guilds, which will be even more development. Do it. Do it. Do it now. How long until this is done? Okay, that's almost done. At which point I'll need 475 ducats, so we shall save. Ransoms, right, yes, that's a thing. And we do have quite a few people in jail again. Okay, so Malika can be ransomed. I'm going to assume that you're earning money. Yeah, you are. How many Maudlings are there in the world right now? Let's go and take a look. There are currently 763 living Maudlings in the world, split over 73 cadet houses, although many of those will now have gone extinct. Living members, here we go. So right now, the one I'm leading, Maudling Takrur, is the biggest. We have 60 living members, then Maudling Gavle, Skål. There's a cadet branch called Cheers! Yes! Oh, that's amazing! Jarl Onlaufer of Mercia, you living legend. Ah, how did I not notice that? And then the original Maudling. It's actually in 4th. Maudling Makari, Svati, Viangi. That was the Frisian branch. Asnal Kolla, Arnbjorn, Rostock, Odense, Dakaralan, Horn. Horn was one of the originals. I think that was Gotland. Yeah, I think that was Gotland. Svati was also... I think Svati is Sweden. Harmenlinma, Svati. Stringness, Lear. Seville. Zutphen. Pilten, Dro, Helston. Vani. Tours, Gelden, Gangara, Islay. Really? Islay? That's Scotland. Aachen, Prum, Tonier. Tonier used to be one of the most numerous. In fact, for a while, I think they were the most numerous. They were the West Francia ones. Sur, Lumby, Conco, Bayeux, Costa, Pudaviru, Kankan, Beaumont, Toki, Mjolvi, Godai, that's the newest. Tadmeka, Ulfus. Oh no, it's not the newest. We've had one or two since. Ramsdala, Svati, another one. Lujavir, Leon, Mojask, Embrun, Lumby, Skorfer, Teleslit, Torgau. I'm just going to read the ones that actually have people in them. Nidaros, Söderköping, Neuchâtel, Ulu, Griffata, Yakola, and then all of these are dead. Yeah, 1453 is the end date. So I'll probably stop in 1444 with the intention of going to EU4. Though I don't know if any converters are done yet. I would kind of doubt it, because it's only been, what, 3 weeks since the game was released? Venice has grown even bigger. Bloody hell, Venice. Venice is going to be an absolute behemoth in the centre of Europe. The Muslims' family name is Cheers. Was that the Muslims? Okay, that's funny. Maybe I do need to go after Issa. Try and get closer to the Horn. It would be us against 16,000 at this point. And it would have to be for Dalaks. I guess we could go for Tyres. We're just starting to border some really big nations now. It's a little bit frightening. Preaching unorthodox doctrine. Your court chaplain's poor learning skill caused this problem. That's not very good. Unfortunately, because of this can't reassign issue, I can't reassign them. You're willing to pay 125 ducats. Aren't you the one that's worth more? You're offering 125 right now. She's actually worth 125, so sure. She's yours. And now we have 600 ducats. I was waiting to upgrade Usulu's gold mine. Oh, it's not done yet. 40 days and it will be. Are the Rakid the Seljuks that decided to go after India instead of eating the Byzantines? I don't think so. I didn't actually remember seeing anything from the Seljuks. I mean, I guess they would be roughly the same. Okay, so tax per month is going from 5 to 8. However, this is also increasing holding taxes by 5% and development growth by 5%. Make it happen. Gained another learning. How's my health? We are now in poor health. Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to be around for much longer. Which does mean I really need to start thinking about my succession a bit more. Because Skuli is our dynasty. However, you are 5. In fact, who the hell is Skuli? Oh, granddaughter. I love how all these are all Maudlings. What's our crest like again? Squiggle, blue. Like that. Wait, are we Makari? No, we're Tukrua. Oh, they have a different thing in that corner. Well, that's annoying. What's that corner? Okay, so it's a Maudling, so we're the more recent. Looking for 2 black squares, basically. If they don't have at least the 2 black squares, then they're not Tukrua. Unfortunately, the family is... Oh, there's one. Can at least get your children as part of the right dynasty. And then Romulus, you're going to be betrothed. And thanks to our family actually being massive, I'm checking for inbreeding chances, and so far there haven't been any. Unfortunately, these kids are kind of young. There we go. Yeah, see this one. They're related. Oh, back at the top again. Damn it. Be you? Too close. Oh. Well, at least you're actually inheriting the lion's share of the land, so I just have a feeling we're going to have problems with certain neighbours if we have a 5-year-old on the throne. Honest question, your territory seems to be broken into two, spread across the width of Africa. Is there any particular reason you're not securing further territories to the south instead of aiming at India? I mean, the goal of this game is called March of the Vikings, and that's because we're trying to get to India, specifically actually to Burma. But the Rackets kind of threw a massive wrench into that works. Because what I would be doing is skipping over to India, releasing that nation as a playable nation, and then just continuing. And I would leave the Empire of Mali, I think. But I haven't gotten to it yet. And Canham is actually owned by our dynasty, so I'm saying you would have gotten military access through Canham. We're on very friendly relations and very friendly terms with them. Otherwise I'd conquer him. Son of a bitch. Okay, Empress Glumshine of Mali has joined the feast in Valhalla at 55 years of age. She died from complications related to obesity. An old woman. She lived a long and fulfilling life. Emperor... Oh, pause! Ah! Emperor Sculius ascends to the throne, having mastered many skills. He is sure to be admired by his subjects. Yes, he's 6. Mastered many, many skills. So many skills. He doesn't even have an educator yet. He only just turned 6. Alright, so we need to make this decision rather carefully. That would be Muzaffaradin, apparently. With 11,000 soldiers and just that, mercenaries? Nope, just loads of levies. Development over there must be out of this world, though. Yeah. Baghdad is one of the really, really high development areas, and it fans out from the centres. Kind of like technology in CK2 used to work. Development works that way in this. So, for example, if we take a look at Eagle Slayer over here, our development is 38. Then if we go next door to the 28... From neighbours, 1.2. So it's fanning out from there. And that's one of the reasons why I'm focusing so heavily on just this one county, because I know it will fan out. I heard he caught a butterfly once. Yeah. I sent some big factions in our future. However, so far we have no real negatives. We do have money, we are still earning a lot of money, and we do still have a very big army. Which is going to terrify most people, because we've done a fairly good job of, like, spreading out the minions. Oh, that's me. I was like, 8,000 men? What? Songhai. We will need to keep Songhai loyal. The others aren't so bad. They've been too busy fighting amongst themselves, which is good for us. Anyway... so, we are going to need to do some work on consolidating. But that is going to have to wait until tomorrow if you would like to see whether Schoolie can actually survive. In fact, I need to change your name. Schoolie is not acceptable. Who's next in the list? Okay. Risk. His name is quite literally Risk. I love it. Oh, this is going to be magnificent. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, if you are enjoying this, hit that follow button so that you get notifications when I am live again in the future, which, like I said, will be tomorrow at 5 PM British Summer Time. This is proving to be a very, very good playthrough. We have got 102 years remaining, and in that 102 years, I want to be in India, well, at least in India, preferably in Burma, with hopefully some kind of established realm, because the intention is we continue with them in EU4. So the smaller we are, the harder EU4 is going to bleeding well be. So we want to get over there and at least try and establish ourselves, get some Norse counties created, get some voodoo religion done, maybe even reform the religion again. We shall see, but there is not a lot of time left. If you want to see more of this type of thing, you should definitely check out the YouTube. Huzzah! Which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking. I also have up over there a top 10 things I wish I had known when I started playing CK3. So if you're just getting started into this, or if you're just curious about some of the things you may well have missed, then do check out that video. And also a Vikings guide to raiding. So if you were curious about how exactly Vikings go about raiding, then you should check that out as well. Just notice Britannia is actually complete, except for the Isles. Interesting. They've done a good job consolidating that. What else am I saying? No, said YouTube already. No, said that already. Discord. If you would like to join the community, then we do have a Discord, which you can find at the link which has been linked. It's a cool place. There are a lot of really nice people there, and if you have any questions, if you want to swap stories, whatever, it is a brilliant resource for that. Our community really is absolutely wonderful. It's one of my favourite things about streaming is the people that we've collected together. So come join us. You would be absolutely more than welcome. Seeing new faces is always lovely. I'm going to go and see who else is streaming right now, and then we shall throw out some raids. Let's see who the smaller streams are. Do any of these look interesting? There are so many that are basically just memeing. Yeah. Or cheating. There are a lot of people streaming this game. Oh yeah, we could absolutely go and raid Scooby. I did not realise he was on. Why is this not showing my followers? That's exactly what I'm looking at. Ah, there he is. Yeah, okay, let's go and raid Commander Scooby. He's a lovely chap. Does some really, really good videos for things like Mountain Blade Bannerlord, which you should definitely check out. He is currently doing Alien Isolation, so let's hope that this arrives at a very opportune moment and scares the living bejesus out of him. So head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. I would love to see his chat lit up with a Viking raid, which you can do just like this. Or, if you are a subscriber here and have access to our emotes, you can do it with this and get the awesome longboats. Long John Tiki, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Very much appreciate that support. And John, Bradley Girl, Phoenix CSR, TFS Azrael, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you joining us. Anyway, that's it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow, and we shall see if Risk is able to live and survive or not. Until then, goodbye.